na dia kan so no aka ne kuma bi na ye bedane a kire dia mama ye bekwa am no ne na ye dia amano ne nsem e dia bremo no achi ye dia fisem e be bremo abadwafo e be gipne ye be dane dan mu nsam awodo a ye de begu asen ye so no on be rewram ne apen puma sibre na bia so ye kama ye bekwa homa so be di nkomo wo a wutie dwumadi ye ne wo e na edi dwumadi no wo adwenkyire bi wo asem bi sabi a wo de ba ye be kenkan e ya asem bi sa ye be yi ano e dia ma and something and we have a pen puma sibre, Yabeko, so far, World Cup, and I'm on Tokwa, Asoro, America, Israel, and Iran for so. I'm not there to say, Oko, Middle East, ya countries now are qualified by World Cup, no, ABC and Momoma, Ebukrase, and Yake, protection be a Momra, now then Rio Ferdinand, Mino Caso, Patamwo, Wakan be your own sem ebeba. Now, one of this story be brave, say, and a slot. Essa Premier League no boring na wonhwe na Pep Guardiola aman muaye saso na Arsenal corners wo mudi hye goals no Jena postcodes oka postcodes nsem we die agimi nsem wo se Premier League season we e ba ya title no menken fam obia obi an deserve jabe so no ya adwene anane ne nya adwena another big game 8 p.m. remontada ebe aduma Barcelona and Atletico Madrid wo Spotify campaign Barca say omu renovate wo wie no omu lose game 10 out of 10 drum po mu bi na wonu se Pep Guardiola me patcho efi ne time nyina no owura na ye fa no Diego Simeone wa ye aduma Atletico Madrid pa na wonu se on yi Barca mfiri mu da na on share Barca so Barca home so da ene ye de nsem nyina ebema ampasa Ronaldo abusafa be piem awo Madrid jeni yeto Rodrigo hono arawo samaba World Cup into onko bi ampa nema sha se mose ni nyina ne de nsem ebeba fise mo na ya twa Ghana ye Premier League the attitude for krata omde koma Ghana Football Association de kotokofo so kan ene Black Queens de from aso bansempi ene ya bono beda na wi de bremu mi din Edilu Takin metenam Edi ama ABOU DIABY the special one Habib Mohamed Nka the punch man Ricardo Varas eswatna say production no Benas and a tea bread eternity Julius Opon Julius Caesar amanonin semnadaroma and Edebe Damo Richie the Don Papa ejina camera na chi oko MCR wakuo ho yo junior yo chidi omoso bua me dwumadi no abro message no WhatsApp number na yedi 2 TV no so the amount but me say do text message afa so the about 0207 543 637 0207 543 637. WhatsApp message and a text message. You're live on Facebook, Fakye TV. Oko TikTok, Fakye TV. YouTube, Fakye TV. Baby apebiano, uni ye ninkomo. Uwa konya se jumede ni bana we are so be free. Na do adwenture dia ba. Special. Let us say.
Alhamdulillah. Yami adma hodi o na so e.
Nyami atom. Achiwiano koye die.
Yami adma kakra.
And a day say
14.
Day 14.
Yeah.
Nice one. The punch man.
Yeah.
Your Ghana man team. They say bibia. Te basi ya se culture mamre ni amane ye adwuma. Enti wo se wo ye die ni. Wo ya santini ana se wo ya bunu ni ana se wo ya kwapem ni ana wo de.
Me ya santini.
Wo ya santini ta sante kasa na woka. Special batch wo ye die ni. Wo de 50-50.
Yeah.
Enti he.
Me ye bono asan ye dagoma.
Dagoma.
Yeah.
Sa Timasen.
Nah.
Andre.
Se do ai.
Nah. Ede miso Abu Dhabi na ka miso me ka mi krom kasa kakra. Bono kasa na me ka he. So bono kasa utimi ka bi because uno ane waja na bono ni. Uno.
Yeah.
Me ka me ko kira de wo mfia na bono kasa ni gugum. Me ko kira de na akwada ba akwaba. Se me no se. Me fa komti hemre no. Komti you know.
Ne ma me se on fa chance ne mre no.
Wo ya bunu ni ampa. I just said, Brape, Mpatabo, I feel I'm John was a chance, no. And Bono Casa, yes.
She Casa no dear, a differ pa, a war difference won't be pie Bono.
Yeah.
Bono Egua Hodo more than 10.
Okay.
Yeah, because Oko Abbas, Mikruma Abbas, yeah, Abbas say come for those areas, no Bono, even different from Atib, Pran, and a whole side. Oko Doma Bono ye different. Tra bono ye different. Nsu atre bono ti bono ye egu ahodo bebre. Just that so amoka ote ena drobo.
Yeah.
Those are also drobo. Almost
yes.
Omo bono ye different. Ti bono egu ahodo.
Doma for so de no kra.
Yeah. Di ebia obi ye bono ni but obi kwa kuhia ne yonko bono ni bono kasa na obeka no. Onti ase. I remember me koye adwuma o Doma. Obi ka where the be I find it extremely difficult to understand what Nani Paneka. Answer all Chirimuna or Abura. Yeah. Almost friend of Cra.
Okay.
And
Abura. Well.
Yeah, well.
Yes, we have a friend in Tubu.
Yeah, was I a friend?
My friend in Tubu. Yes.
But Oko Doma side now, said my friend Crow and Akra. Any Panekana in Chirima. We are Bononi, but the Okanon Tiasi. Tibono de Egua Hodu be it depends.
This particular man, Bosumi, a Ghana, Bosumi, nti a drum rebia, a Becca Kisu Agura, Coca Grobe Pound and out tape. Aye. Chaskilly. Now, your best small will be our summer. Chaskilly, special way.
To be very honest. I don't know how to put it. Be sure hardly.
No,
to me, who's a man for a PDA, maybe a babata, who are men isolated. Growing up near some in Pennipa.
We are reserved type.
Yes, a football, the baby Gina actually be involved in that, but normal grow near Bakuan friend Pilolu. Yeah, and then say I
send almost some man. Now, we now share a danachi. Normally, I be see by
nobody say yes.
To go back, must set here, what be more baby, I would dim.
And no, now because my partaking in so I was say that was my favorite. Aside that there could be a reserve. I'll just be sitting watching my house in the Mexico.
Yeah. So, Mudum Kaniasa. Just said, but because the lights out bar now, it quite shasho.
And let say that.
So much circles are. If you want more could actually.
Okay.
Yes, oh, and to chant to chin now.
Yeah, and to chill. Yeah. But we are separate.
Ties are pay.
I'm pay some man.
Oh, there they are your body.
Any movie, but I'm behind him. I body to who costs around. No interest.
And Kakasata, my one in your pantomona.
Hey, them who need that.
That's so na pan plus ata anda nya common say no e na anda no kwana nika de na mai ti won say onya pant na oba ye obi a friend abomo so no abomo a omo titi wura no
okay
na omo akabu so no ma chechire until let me do the experiment man no omo ye say abon say otu koso say no wa huri no de na mienu ambo no aso omo style bi ombo no won say ohuri say ya na no na dey apa won say na won say Friday no ya de pant mo na ma
no we dey who say mo no
na say onu an na mfo de beka won say ye de uhuru espete luta de ni
ya very necessary
say we are saying there go this we are saying there
games ni
see na kwa social media more
na edru transpira na mukọ ye wo kronketom no nsuo enifintim beko achichiri mu akosen mukosi mu noma wo ho tu si noma na mo hata na ebitu na mo hwe na onte obo nsam okwa mo de bayre mu noma nyina kokko no aduane e wo nsuo mu ho
be konduane a ahwede ne sa ne oh
my goodness
na manfo owia ne ye twa mu ne noma asisi
be ba try ya Fakye TV sunie ye ba se ye de noma pi be chamo ye Ghana man nie Ghana ye boss mi nie enche na Ghana ye finshada e ba beduro afia Ghana ye nya ye fa ahodie entedu samre a empanyimfo se edu amanfo so a ne akaya anom tedu samre a ne yabon kontena koyechi ne akoka aka ye ho noma bi a e ma ohun sampa uyonko Ghana ni na etwa mu nie obi na ka wo se so wura mu abuchira na wunim Ghana ni bi a kwan ba kwa fa so ebi hu se nipa so masi ba wo Ghana ni woni bibini ebo nsa ho a woni ni twa ma chi o do se even wo ye not na kra na sakasa na wobeti kakra tuan so betwa no se wo ye yebo nso na so age ye no afa mahia minua yes sa no mani nyina na ma ye nyira ya chi be ba cho ha ye Fakye TV channel se no number pound sima aduana enuma na ye be sorry na na ye opi di bro ye da ye ho akwa mo ne na ye di amono ne nsem di abro ye ba abudwafo ha ye be bra
so mama part so aba
mama part
aba
agrada
oh yes
me was soft spot at the man
sir but no buy that's why your body for
and
power I'm not in same Mami Laureus Awards nominations no ade we me patra fibia the nominees in ba na afi 2026 me patra ke Laureus Awards so far nominees number for various categories na urarama nsam no esin krei na ebi anya nominees me pacho ye de eba no say ana toto na ate urarama me pacho ba sportsman of the year and upon Carlos Alcaraz ono ewo tennis ono anya nomination saso ana opese hu say ye wo Dembele ono about my PSG as a footballer when nomination yo Mundo Duplantis on a athlete on every Sweden and watch your Mark Marquez on a motorcycling on every Spain and watch no your person up Yannick Senna na Yannick Senna a tennis from Italy and a Laureus World Sportsman of the year nominations in omunya oba me pacho aya world sports woman of the year yawo Aitana Bonmati onu aya football player obo Edmund Spain o enwo free o se rama o Fed Capiogon onu ya athletics o rama onu fi Kenya onu so anya nomination na yaba me pacho ya besa ababenya Arena Zabalenka onu so tennis na se mano omwa e sports and notable ones omanya nomination no oba me pacho Laureus World Team of the Year and see nominate England my football team and no UK and watch European Air Ryder Cup team and no golf almost a base Europe and watch Urama your India women's cricket team and no as one base India and me pacho McLaren Mastercard almost on a Formula 1 teamer or an on Pomutuma Osa Erama your Oklahoma City Thunder and your basketball team United States of America not when your Paris Saint-Germain a football team as our friends so far a world team of the year manya nominations no na obam me patch world breakthrough of the year and also Desiree Due ewo PSG wanya nomination and our Brantel Bakwa ono so ye fed Joao Fonseca ono ewo tennis ewo Brazil na so ana Rama me patro so far they notable ewo mametma church am adama and my church am adama no ma pinapa na Marcel Desailly Odenke Ofigano or Baltimore France national team no me see your Benfica a prominent mother boy or Lisbon Emma Beneve Gianluca Pristiani Aquacate Vini Junior somebody to do Massa Quano Man Pokle Equawanya Coco Uyane Dewanya Cocoda was a day Omagin Katia non Paco Kodum Famoso Nano and Opera Marcel Desailly Odenke at the Baba say unacceptable na can send for Marino who intake a
he can celebrate away or home. He did it last time when he scored. There's no any problem. You cannot, and there is the problem I have is that there is a perception of Vinicius that we have to kill and accept the fact that there is things that it has to be changed. You understand? Because it's unacceptable inside a football stadium when things happen. The player play. What he celebrate, and it's not for that reason, away or home, that you suddenly have to, bring offense like that. So I'm happy that UEFA has been very focused on that purpose. So let's see what is going to.
And you summer. Or Penny Marcel Desailly, me patron no the two as a unacceptable some football young so and as our perception I was say a football more now Owie no say what as a France Fasha said o munsa gomuti a boy na your friend Mbappe ya dese ni pra no e was so kwa surgery was da bida o jide mapa woni mpanyfo dinkrama na boy ni surgery ni enyama so no mo jide mapa as a Cup France without Mbappe. At some as a wofuo, now one mupa, at so batana one koto, at so Saka Pomana one jump, and Kaye, I had down some World Cup, Mbappe copy, or Jinema Passa 2026 World Cup, Kylian Mbappe, or Bino Ebako, Akopatuma Biaswet my camera, and no Adepa, yet judge I'm breaking it down, not yet touching it down, not yet knocking it down, no patron money poor scores. ne dia ne kakra na nya adwuma no post course akasa was it afi Premier League no na Rex de Lagaski yake na and that's a post course that day was it afi team Ben England or deserve title no
trophy out this year.
No one deserves it.
No one deserves it. Honestly, it's
again,
not been
Martin Keown, if he's watching this, he's not going to be best pleased.
There's massive pressure on them. There is, because they've been in really good positions over the years and not been able to get over the line. So now they're in an incredible position. Now look, you're not going to see free-flowing football. You're not. Look, I don't think we've seen it all season from any team, as I keep saying. But especially at this point, it's how they get over the line that is the most important thing.
We know about Pep's City teams and like going on these big long runs and never losing. You look at that Leeds result, even though they won, and again it's winning ugly, but I just don't see them going on an unbeaten run till the end of the season. City. Yeah.
And your post goals. What's a feel ball Papa Bay and a Premier League clubs in Obianwa or deserve title no Obianwa was a demano no Penny Parker Simon Jordan. Opeka no am tibe to anim ese anasort se ono kra no Premier League no boring on time penetrate na Simon Jordan I responded.
It should be noted Liverpool scored from 3 corners in their 5-2 win over West Ham at Anfield on Saturday. What's he on about?
I think it comes from the tree of his observations about how teams set up against Liverpool, because he's constantly made this thing and it's been pushed back on by various people observing, including myself, about the idea that teams should just set up the way Liverpool want them to set up so that Liverpool can run all over them. It's not good enough for you guys to have all the money. It's not good enough, guys, for you guys to have all the systems in your favour. You now want teams to set up the way you want them to. Statistically, he's not right, because I just did a bit of analysis when I saw this as a subject matter and looked at the goals being scored across the top 3, 4, 5 leagues in Europe. The Eredivisie is the top scoring league in European football. Goals per game over the last 5 years.
So he's got a point
the Premier League, well, in terms of the Eredivisie, yes, because they live in this little navel-gazing world of...
What's it war and a slot? They said, yeah, oh, person, young Paul said the best you do. Was it statistically and a slot, and you're right. So, Obeka Sansam, no, okay, na Pep Gadrola, so you will say, so what the slot, I can, Yente Pep, respond. Said your catcher and a slow
because of the reliance on set piece in you.
The strategy. I remember when I was a young boy, a young kid. Every time we thought in Spain, when the people say, "Oh, in England, when it's a corner, the people celebrate it." You know, like a goal, celebrate the corner, a free kick. I remember perfectly when I was a young boy, so nothing changed. But it's true that I think Arsenal dictate a little bit how they do it, and is an important role. And before 4 years ago in NBA, the 3-shot point was not involved as much like Golden State Warriors, where Stephen Curry started to make 3 points and everyone adapt, and now Celtics do it as well. So many teams. So it's part of the ball, part of the dynamics, and you can say complain, or you have to adapt. And it's part of the game. So I know when the set pieces, the game is a stop. You have to. It's not dynamic and.
Pep, I catch and I saw say, I think you better complaining. So I was so adapted. I was so trying to I didn't Premier League, you know, cry say no, and you're very enjoyable. And Arsenal set pieces and one more kicker. I was I didn't there was so adapted. And yes, I'm Crawford Pekwaja. Obiani and Mikel Arteta. And yes, Arteta. No, I didn't Crawford criticize you. Not since I didn't pay a day. Title no a campaign and I will fast so pedally Yente Mikel Arteta.
The man you're playing against 16
score more and that we concede as well, so we want to be the best and the most dominant team in every aspect of the game, and that's the trajectory and the aim of this team, and as a club we want to be the same, so try to do that.
Does it surprise you that you're doing something so well and yet somehow you're still getting criticised for it?
Part of the job.
Yeah. You also talked post-match about kind of game management towards the end of a match.
Yeah.
And what have you sort of taken from that Chelsea game in terms of maybe learning from it and easing some of that anxiety that's kind of palpable, isn't it? I mean, I was emotionally exhausted and I'm not even invested in this title race. It's so hard to not get drawn.
And no, I am Mikel Arteta, and an church say part of Najuma, Nedian so budget league Gamasna, quite or Pefa to the Masseno being a better no football, a county. Now, Premier League this season, set pieces, a Babel Crucia, Ninan Sa Ultra so far, a year Arsenal, Ultra games, some ball without me patcho or more football. Antwa tem se enye set piece egwa me patcho any 13 and me patcho games 1 without scoring from a set piece so a 4 a chasma set piece in a badumapa now most goals scored from corners our Premier League inuma me patcho our Premier League seasons nina sene city ultra Arsenal 2025-2026 or match 16 goals from Empacho, no corners and 16 goals, and no match Ultra Arsenal 2023-2024. Corners almost 16. Over 2016-17, West Brom, 16. Oldham, as 2092-93, almost 16. Just a corner, a Premier League now. Now, goal scored from corners, the last season, and this season, and also say, and a Premier League in a term, last season. Total of 380 games. You're buying on. Next goes from corner. Now 135 this season. So for about 281 games, our Premier League 138 corner goals and ultimate PM and no idea. Yeah, judge so far. Man up to relegation prediction. Opta me patrol so from teams petwa relegation Wolves 100% send them relegation ajegon and watch Burnley 98.1% a chance West Ham 69.4 Northern Forest me patrol 25% where Tottenham Hotspur 5% chance Leeds United 2.1% chance and a Crystal Palace 0.4% and no idea ye church aso atama tumantino so and some pinapa na mami Bruno Fernandes ni fito no kakra o baka no pay and I'm a deep brown players or man nominate to say best why and they deserve him as a patro EPL player of the match week, Bruno Fernandes. Now we game a Manchester United boy against a Crystal Palace. Not baller boy, a boy or no Jiris will deserve it. As one player of the match week, and your Bruno Fernandes, the Afro Empire as one no man can carry. I'm a part of the fitness update on Manchester United players. We'll try Luke Shaw. Harry Maguire, Michael Carrick, as a boys available against Crystal Palace. Newcastle.
Are they available? Shaw and Harry Maguire went off on Sunday, whenever it was. Are they available for tomorrow?
We're hoping so. We're working towards it. They weren't feeling too good, so we've still got a bit of time to the game, and we'll just have to see how they feel. So
was say more chance my available against Newcastle and some opinion as we did we and was san Kasai about a place a back corner said the ones no be crowd beam na say was say and also opinion a can be at the farm
too far. I think it wasn't long ago where we were kind of told that you couldn't really lay a hand on anybody in the box, and it was going to be stamped kind of out and clamped down on. And it's crept in, it's gone stronger. I think obviously the success of set pieces, corners in particular, probably in terms of being able to put so many bodies close together, has made more teams do it because there's success rate is so high, so it's understandable why there's so many teams trying it and doing it, but yeah, in terms of
and you Michael Carrick and a church was maybe say corner crab banner obo na kwaka obi a foul and then their dinner sesa a day and omo e kemi betia na nyamepa next season Premier League Yenya bi enhwe wo Easter and a championship nignam say international football me patch international breaker or match shifty e dia korum e was sa period no eno e de eba na Nick Voltamande Demeter from Newcastle, a sub-pen so a desse ya den e hano, a game against Manchester United, Nanik Voltamante, and Twin Sakai and Farmer Womo, and Jacob Ramsey, and not open anyhow, and their tutor was a by no nano Saturday, half time. Point FA pa or on the fitness and health, and Shadanya days were encouraging, and no Adeba, Yentissimo, Barcelona, Manchester United, the Pacho, Barcelona, or Money Team Feno, a Atletico Madrid, as for big game there. Now, Mamina Jumama almost start tested. Farmer man, we're Barcelona this season, now we're Atletico Madrid this particular season. Now, Barcelona this particular season, about 40 games, we're winning 31. What draw 2, 7 losses, what 107 goals, 47 goals conceded. Ultra Atletico Madrid so far 41 games and a season one ball. We're winning 24, what draw 8, what lose 9, what 81, what conceded 46, and then I'm the Ebepim. So I'm a Biaso Ayekama, and we are dear Diego Simeone. Me patcho or your manager bia or no and a game our campaign to power that win we winning game our Barcelona stadium friendly campaign so for Paino we boss 17 games our campaign we lose 10 and we draw 7 when you end winning game as well no Atletico Madrid me patcho since 2000 back up Padera and ya just so much eliminate Barcelona or a Barca de or much na sad 2 teams, almost shot 4 times. We try 2009, 2015, 2017, 2025. Nina Barcelona, advance common matches and pa and net remontada. A payer Juma come back. A payer Juma now we try me patcho Atletico Madrid almost squad list number. Na good news about SL Boya, a bear 2-3 games no more be and you have Pablo Barrios, what Timmy Aka squad and one and there open to the room. I'm a bear sweat my camera. Now my Atletico Madrid departure and the time of Madrid. I compare our Barcelona. Let me buy a camera with team ATM or more and attend to Julian Alvarez. Any players, or more bam, or sit down. Aya done, a Juman Aya done. A real Jumano and a Pompe or Penny say a 5-4-1 formation and an awkward Jericho first rule or Batun Wachido and the dear Bessie and no Adeba, not me patcho, mammy, or Penina, you're Enrique Cerezo or no Aya Presido. Tama or rum our team hotel on September Epedruye. Now our sub presido a rum team hotel. No Piasso Ayakama, Enrique Cerezo no Nessa or Wabaka, no Piasso Ayakama. Now or joining team hotel now our sub bassa, me patcho or try or Mumpan Fona, said executive lunch no. I was a basso or Mukoti, Enrique Cerezo no, what could did kama or was inside autographs. What Mama Rafa used and no I am Bassa or vice president. They say all taking over after Sella Porta dear Jumana to on senior on comforting Comaka now open equity now also her now Biaso air fine now Nas Medama and no I am Bassa squad and all at dinner so at the Bassa and the squad and on a task goalkeeper Juan Garcia. Goalkeeper Chelsea na coach your Joao Cancelo, Alejandro Balde, your Juan Arroyo, your Pau Cubarsí, Gerard Martin, Jules Koundé, your Pedro Casado, Femi Lopez, Danny Olmo, Mark Bernard, and Antonio Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Yawo Mepacho, Rooney Barge, Rashford, Lamine Jamal, and Omo Elko, Akwese Mission, come back, Epeyajuma. Now, my boss arrive at our team hotel. Now, we're team now. Mountain our so pa Barcelona team ni Tama Barcelona coach no makacho so Ramo Europa MON-FRI Bas ni se coach enu ye team coach Ramo team hotel na ko rest kakra na ko didi kakra na du nkomo kakra na mora na ba na mudu na ye kama na daram ene Lamine Yamal new look and whatever and then it in why set it to Jerry no and the star boy Lamine Yamal me pacho diberam na biaso tuma kama and that one in Crawford be bia wo madwenem omusikom no maye obeka no pano me de ni post ni bro 2017 eye post na eye me pacho ne ma ye ansa no mani PSG ebobo bia na ne boy ne eye abi biaso eye kama Rashford about titration boy Danny Olmo no omunya rama bia ye fine Barca no ma denden no ma guy no mo dai sam Leandro Balde eso na twe fa so de ba no ene bia kama eno team Barcelona the flow ever aye chechama breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya chechamu yompo eso edema ultimate no so yeguso na mpacho mame aye Benjamin Diago Rico aye ni post now Diago Rico say football me pacho Spain mpani fon kan kre was it tackle na no pam the video no bre o bia oda na Rudiger eden nine apabesim was so no na yes ade o yanka tenkem ban ani adipema no na mo Rudiger or Bodima Madrid or Bianca VAR anyatwe was way assault and etimi etoda no enu tetetetia na me patch Mami Rodrigo departure from Van de Beek the metal beno about 3 months want to ensa can right me patch cruciate ligament anterior cruciate ligament ACL beno ama walk up papayate etama Rodrigo so peko dem say Rodrigo ankwa nema eno perfect nema antenako na biaso etuma ye kama eno ede babi jamo eso edama mom na ukwa antena ye den na Madrid players some out against Celta Vigo on Friday say the city 10 players omo out. Okay, Timope Rodrigo out injured. David Alaba also discomfort. And more Raul Asensio a serious discomfort. Mbappe out injured. Jude Bellingham, Militao, Ceballos, Tinelsen, Carreras, and Mastantuano. They say Ultra Madrid only one center back. Mam Rudiger, the only center backer. Waka Madrid. Etin program against Celta Vigo and no Edemetia me judge breaking it down Edema Mam La Liga salary cap when him say Barcelona Uramo La Liga salary cap Omudaba Nessa Barcelona dena increase from 351.3 million euros to me pacho 432.8 million euros and no from 2025 summer transfer window. Ningan say players, Adena ayati ebi buy no some renew bi contract. So yes, Basa omo exceed omo limit. So omo say closer 1:1 rule no and no edeba ye church am breaking it down. Now ya touching it down. Not me patcho Fabe Hezla. So I can say be about Arsenal. Now try Fabe Hezla. Was say Arsenal be corner omo take time too long and Sanoma Bokona. No one recognizes it, but one ourselves a corner and they are leading. Sometimes they spend over a minute just to take a corner. And no, and some opinion, as for a jabba, you're doing Giovanni Quenda on a report. I met him as a Quenda. Wabako ban recovery wabewe 5 day or back or Lisbon. No akwa joining the team. The kama Esteban William was say the family quoting bebremu and quoting komo na omu say ampa Chelsea project no project anaba bo mo ba enu nti na omu ko ho na utwa apetotwa ese wonanto flight and abusa former be pay Madrid anaza force enya no kre Ronaldo omo headquarters warrior training when the medical examination be buy camera and no ensem through eba Michael only say Diametres Liverpool, Manchester City, PSG, Omuna Somunana, Omo Michael only say na ultra Victor Osimhen ono so ma memfa ma ese boy no se ba munchen ese be replacement for Harry Kane you will say day you think a PSG per said that Biscano also between 250 million euros as a transfer money no more someone 20 million euros a year enti adindamete ese team friend ba munchen ese Victor Osimhen team de na ba na wura mo Flamingo coach Philippe Luis pamono and no one game a winning me pacho 8-0 at that time pamono akrofa Leonardo Jardim Edinaba Ocha last season Wajeli Batidores Edima Omo SJ at the Cup of Brazil Edima no Pokemon winning 8-0 so pamono akrofa former Monaco coach Leonardo Jardim and Edinaba and no Eddie Fro Eba ye church am breaking it down not ya touching it down as so at the amamutmade so prenico ye nyina so fan sama wodo emfa nc na ye ndai ho ye ba discussion abadwafo ewram ade amamo Ediaba Fakye TV so channel so say ye no tim konwa so koi say nonu beba paunsema aduana enom na mom dwuma ko bi adaroma no mbo ye chidom emi etimi di dwuma de be dan Royal Edge ye ka Royal Edge a omu ye dwuma ko a omu de no krede na ye adwuma omu de omu ye ne say omu de companies awodo wa ma no ne enim wo mo If you say workers the bro no workers are hard working workers discipline workers are can waboni bia ni omo so say Ghibli logistics company bi Dubai de abedom so nipa mako 400 member enema ye motor riders ni motorbike etwi delivery adwuma na mo koye ni nyina se amanfo ade aba jekwa ha fakoma no na ketua no menua emu ode ketua no mekase munya na meboa what about Ghana schema Joe from credit 9,000 Ghana cedis and can 90 million the was 15,000 Ghana cedis and can 150 million now ya ababunu now tena ni moto twi na ba bia we bo so me 700 200 and cry inside ma na moto kra so ni twi say license ye gene say menua MOB and control say a word day. Found Koba Royal Edge for no more no Faunko from was 0256 302 796. Uno munim komo. Number there to the from Sisiana no munim komo. Mama Sama number from 0593 674741 or from Ombejoso. Na no more dim komo na bia kama Millennium Construction. Esen kancho sebra. Na beja asase de dog kakra gan ha bia kro bia pass aso so no Millennium Construction for bema bi omo say wo de ne sefre wo mo so wa control so ya adwuma yini ba bia wo paso uye ajapade bi kura busuafo hunu a wo de ne so be frɛ wo mo o frɛ pɛ on be kyerɛ asase bi wa de ne bo say hye ne say ne te no no wadi nkomo so ni sika krom be nhyehyɛ de ama no otua ne kakrakra no wanya asase na wie no edansi no dada omo wa dansi no ma bebre basement omo ton bi omo tipa track esa anwea sabre o chippings enu achi no omo mason omo contractors nti adansi no ma nyina no ombe ne kama de ama abra obi a wo de ne so obeba no abehwese de adwuma na ekoso omo de no krede na ye adwuma omo sika sanom bibia so very affordable no omo say wo asase na wo ton wo fie na wo ton fa be down omo ombe toam na fe ombeto manenya bu a wose wunya Millennium Construction omsa de bia fa dansie ho se wo ton ana se wo to fa be dan wo mo bebo ma bia ye kama adansie no manyina so mo obi o maso ye kuma se main office na oboshen na Yas Junction from 0244 041 960 and 0244 274 084 o from a ombejus na nkomo bia no omno wadi Judgment Dental Clinic. A Japadia untimi nsire obi de enipa wonum nipa sen ma osinye fita ma wonum enye hwan ma wose enya akono na wo dress kam na bie wonum na wo kasa na sese be pampan firimu ba oso age no form Judgment Dental Clinic for sen kanto say boni PM o maso ye omo branches mi no on cry omo obi okumasi omako bie banku atonsu ena afekura no mabie no Gentleman say baako e wa Abreport Junction udura Abreport Junction a traffic light na ekobantma no woni faso abrosen na e wo the total filling station echi na wa no mo upiem won kran a ebi okwabenya ebi so atomic south bo techman udu techman mazin udu ani afa kenten kwa no so no ebi wo aflawo ebi wo tamale from 0559 139582 adebia fani pasen so se no eya ehihim wo se no card a na eyatu aduane to ma na efemfem wo se no enya se de openoma hyehyem wo se no de ebi fifiri nchanchen wo se no de sito ebi atu nkwanhye na nyae opese esi edema braces and also the gold and a person de she silver ni na Judgment Dental Clinic adebia fani pasen omo ene na ba won betuma bo ma bia ye kama woni chimo asoe no mu enmoa no mu ntu ase ema number ni be 0559 139582 from na bia enya kama emfama gifted icon ye ka gifted icon a so ni mu to ana pass woni so ade hu ni ba facha kofare by the maiden edition ba so last year na dodi nkunim no onya ka enu otu onya sika bafu omo san eboa no ma ono ane nwom a watro omo boa no e ma chesomo record ma no esa boa no promo ama ne Ghana wi aso bia tenenka do to so second onya sika ne nwom omo record master e ma no boa no promotion third the same thing afi season 2 at the Street Crown edition Fakye at the season 2 the gifted icon ever wouldn't know to add so be Fakye the front desk Lina ho na be pick your forms o pick here no about audition o audition form dia a dear man competition baso unya followers omo mo behwe hu se ampa adwunu ni to oni ede nsema wonwunu so nsema to asomu a omo ankasa beta wachi udi kan tosme no tosme nsa efieja adum oda yeso atimi abam onwum to no ebe wadwuma am wadidi ho ama wi asato nka fe number isesia na nchemu bia no omo mfa ma 0550 772 113 o from obeju sankomo bia no omo no wadi me ba cho abedwafo atena se me pa me ba bedi eye best brain for nkomo de akire mo special
wonder
na sha se ne mom na mpese nya ye tena se ne etie Rio Ferdinand na smmo Rio Ferdinand or Middle East wo na Middle East no wo no situation no na e koso no wa kan se bia fa wasmasa se utu ho na wo dem na wo te no ma e koso pa na anode me ba cho sai ready am me Rio Ferdinand.
Different week this one for me, I've got to be honest with you guys. Been a bit of a different one.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on out there, Rio, man. I messaged you, obviously we've seen the news regarding the stuff in Dubai. Are you guys safe and well?
Firstly, I'm in great condition. I was in the gym this morning. The whole family done a workout, actually. A bit like, you know, like the old under lockdown in COVID. The whole family's at home and just doing things that you don't normally get to do together. Homeschooling a little bit today. But in the main, to be honest with you, it's yeah, listen, it's frightening when you hear whatever it may be, missiles, planes, fighter jets, I don't know what it is, going above us. And then you're hearing big bombs. And what that is, we don't.
Yeah, before the interview, can I move beyond that down and talk when you're the part? Team who's a man for and World War III and who didn't war? Huh? Who didn't war? It's not a good thing. Like I said yesterday, you know, I am MON-FRI say the echoes on a two-week anthem.
Yeah.
Now some DIABY. They affect all of us. You know, you have a role to play in it, whether directly or indirectly. About affect you. Me busu any ni Dubai, me busu any ni Iran, me busu any ni Israel, me busu any ni Saudi, me busu any ni Qatar, me busu any ni US. Nti emfa me ho obo efa ho. Efa ye nyina ye ho. As far as you are a living being, whatever that is happening, it will be as say a continent earth nko so there na say a we earth ya it so there. E come no ho. This say be e Jupiter. Our Mars, Mercury, so the NT will be meboa. But say, earth, yeah, you dear. We have a role to play. The MON-FRI said to which I saw who US are buying a culture and the citizens of Israel say, Untim Mom Hobine. While pursue free Israel ever US. Or Monday any security we are the found. Or Muntimin guarantee safety. So, we be free Israel. Adia. Omo embassy no any penny for mo Israel and say omo provide shuttle. That buses ni bia ebe foul anywhere free Israel. Edewa go to nearby countries. And also cry na your decision whether you take that risk of kwa from us na kwa and for omo. What does that mean? Kwa ku chuchi na ya kan say what to boy then. That didn't say see. Donald Trump akotobo na we didn't say see. Think or 2 years the kind of citizens na wo Israel. Nti gato de de osenko fo kwan bia so koye de ekofo omoba obo ma oni Israel ko to bo ni won nsa se na chi se mi ntime mefa mo mu security she mo amu nsem o me bia de na keka ko nti efa wo bia ho e bia na nka o zo ye de US for very powerful US ye de kra mo ba be for mo citizens ni ade e no wo ka che na citizens wo ntime for mo Andra Starmer a mistake. UK prime win. Ebe can say US for contact to so use UK for no military base at Cyprus. Nobody attack Iran. No UK for no I'ma go ahead say US. Ebe to use military base at Cyprus. Why do you make such statement? Are they Iran attack UK for military base near Cyprus? No? Because one of my aware say one my whole quasi be use base and family attack. The best way to attack or to defend is to attack. So in defending, I need to defend myself by attacking you. Until Iran say UK military base near was Cyprus now a bay or mono UK for one my whole quasi or UK the encounter one into one could be them one whole quasi say US may use on only military base ne enfan kokonto or some they've struck that place. CCAI say any UK military base via a bay Iran for the force a threat to them by attack. Do you know why? The moment the UK account or matter say no mama quincy use Cyprus base, it means Obama coin any other nearby military base a bay and with mama coin because Cyprus then they are striking. They will strike any other country. That is said the quality. Iran said US Israel will still attack them. They say country we are affiliated to Israel and our US military base they will attack those places. Same thing on attacking Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Yemen. You don't have to be comfortable place because and then say US ever attack here. Obey you those nearby military places no they attack they will strike those places. And utie Ferdinand and come on and maybe I don't make a say but don't forget about Dubai. It's not easy. It's not an interesting thing. A
friend of mine will Dubai send me a message here at this point in time, anything at all can happen to them.
You are what 3 seconds you need to be checking up our friends or family or more those enclaves. It's not on top of that.
Now who know actually moving.
You see, in reality, we experience it.
And baby, I saw in China on company base, baby, I saw on China. Baby, I didn't put on and so at 2 hours, say be our far crowd, but and from her to traffic light, you pray, sir. And you can imagine.
And yet, a good thing. We say, so we experience in Tokwa and now it too, any those things now, but fun is we, but. Even in your presence, say you tutu amawati in your presence. So what time talk was Obakochi. I remember Kotokone Brekum Chelsea, Brekum Kubu Kubu Ekoma Energy Ekoma sa one shot. That match na me run comment. I was at the stadium. Me Kubu kasa be 5-10 minutes. O move free me maybe a 2 and I was be 2, 3, 4 meters away from maybe a 20. And I'm here commenting for SFM, no MON-FRI. I nearly had issue with Laimumu, MON-FRI, on another studio and our PK commentary. It 22 and now I'm catching the incident and commander, it was scary. And he told me, say, Happy baby, I'll move to a kaki to episode Medina Tamo radio. So. Yeah, 2 me, you never move. I was in baby, a 2 ton and I wanted the what air condition, more catch them, baby, a 2. Now, so why do you need more? There are so many things out. Yes, it's not a good thing to be very nice.
But I see, about to answer them, Sayan Casa Manuel Nel birthday.
Manuel,
I mean, the family need a message about. Good afternoon, Fakye sports team. Barcelona 1, Atletico Madrid 3. The entire family wish Emmanuel, as someone on Fakye TV, graphics, a happy birthday. God grants you long life, healthy and riches in life. From your dad, mom, and your 3 junior brothers. Tine Emmanuel birthday. Emmanuel, I'm happy birthday. I'm going to share no more.
No, no, for the birthday. No, I graphic. I'm over. I say the birthday on your
on your mama crack.
On can will be anti.
Bossman so yenche. And today it's not birthday. Manuel day to take.
Manuel.
When you bush your phone, you are sutra.
Yeah, man, happy birthday. Yeah, can men cancels me. Pia on channel. Say na busu afọ the message na ba it means o muti ntime nka de meka no so pia na makoka
okay ena ma me mfa so enwusi sister Mercy so sister Mercy happy birthday sister Mercy ene wa oda eso tweda mpo ba se yebom ne se obebo ho ban na bibia so aye kama we student wo EP College of Education Winneba ene udu awoda one kasa unue friend Doris na say so happy birthday special young a lot of messages na ba
Commander yenchi ahwefo bim na yeni nkomo mo de beche me voice no from panty ye be manage ne kakra na yakọ mo ya stories no matter how say omapam Philippe Lewis
Flamingo for and no about game winning 8 last year I Copa Libertadores even the club World Cup crowd buy so am good Flamingo for us
Kwaku virus na the coach nti say I say the adwuma pai e dey ama there are teams that will be looking up to Philippe Lewis success stories now cultural Flamingo no he's somebody retired from Agrono NCB then he got the opportunity to manage Flamingo made the trophies now time now by anyway no crime production say years no and as a period now or the IS Edmund clearly tells you the man no since by June 2024 will take key mantle no as Flamingo U20 coach Juma boy August 2024 Uramu Ebewini and the 20 Intercontinental Cup in September 2024 he becomes Flamingo's senior head coach 2024 November no winning Copa do Brasil at the moment November 2025 he won the Copa Libertadores November 2025 now we need Brazil League and then March 2026 yes see we lose to I can say nkuru wa nkiti bi amfa so ni so nti wakobo match we and draw and we need 8-0 ya pamono
so oko final
the last two now abon we lose Abrawaji trophies akese dey amom he won the Copa do Brasil he won the Copa Libertadores and we win Brazil League trophies in ketwa na we lose no enye cup papa bia to say League Cup no we lose ni ya gina so dey pomo but I think that ABA there are more to
yes because all the managers go omura club no chance some are successful na o ma be say you control mo
because especially in Kwadano mo ba say no afichira o mo de no the ABA
because per 99 matches are o supervise as a head coach Edma Flamingo I think he winning more than 50%.
62 wins, 21 draws, 16 losses. That's good performance for him. And yet that bad of Flamingo, a new coach, a young coach, but we're building his CV and his CV here rich enough to attract big job. Your production, it is in the Kuka say, Atletico Madrid, the Jumana Bay, and I'm sure when you come see your Babacan was, so I'm not there. Chelsea, Mose, Liam Rosinho, more intimate, and Jumana clubs, especially clubs now, or more Edemo, story now, what true, Brozono. ABA teams no might not risk set on coaching mainstream European football. Maybe we free banding ABA risk. Aside that, I think that one may a fair idea of what he can become. So when you're even a big team and many young coach, the smaller clubs maybe Europe want to offer him that of a job. Now ABA one fan building the CV in from moving from Philippe Lewis in common. Now who do you come about us now? Any Mikel Arteta, the free kick, the corner kicks, and then I saw the data now. Or there by in 22, was it in 1992-93, Oldham for 16 set piece goals, and then West Ham in 2016-17-16, Arsenal for now in 2023-2024, 16. This year, on my end, 16. It tells you who did that job. It tells you say, I feel data and increase here. Economy, Mathieu coaches nini na nkoma omadi. Mikel Arteta a Canadian. Say criticism is part of the game. He accepts those who criticize. And Kweku rightly said something. Say, baby, if you can't beat them, you better join them. Obiawo nedie. Mathieu Pep Guardiola. Or say, Cecilia, baby, it's either you complain or you adapt. It's either you complain, you adapt. But we Pep now, we're hitting the right now. In Nipa, I think that what can some now and we need my heart. Liam Rosinho, Chelsea for the manager. So production more video now. I think it's about 30 seconds or 40 seconds. So move mami Liam Rosinho on the video. How I address it the matter when it comes to set pieces and in the manner. I think he had a perfect explanation to that.
Football for me. I'm sure when we scored from a corner yesterday, it was flicked on loan goal. Our fans didn't care what the goal looked like, and I'm sure Arsenal's fans didn't care how their goals looked like. The game is about winning. What I would say is about corners, I do think there needs to be a review at the end of the season in terms of the way teams are affecting the goalkeepers, the way teams are holding on defensive set plays, because I think that is something that gives an unfair advantage to certain.
I wonder, when we are some neka, or say there is nothing wrong when it comes to set pieces. Set teams, both set pieces, Eddie Shegu, and now say, true Eddie Shegu, we a year wrong. On yes, sure, say Chelsea supporters ever complaining, so go no city Arsenal, almost share from set piece into a move. So I'm sure I'm money. Yeah. The should be tiredness or my Then the essence EPL for 1 year, they say, at the end of the season, there should be a review. How are players, a crowded goalkeepers, no? Goalkeepers akwenya sabe ball na ye bono. Everybody is allowed to have the freedom to operate. Because you want to attack and score, you don't go and make goalkeeper uncomfortable. Keepers are given special treatment. The rate at which I say you must go post room overcrowd the too congested the free movement. Look at this. What is this? Manchester United and Everton. Keep an a circle. What is this? These are things we should speak against, but not somebody scoring from corner or somebody scoring from through in. At least they should be review how players will position themselves. Now, Yanko overcrowd the goalkeeper, no pushing goalkeeper, no limit the goalkeeper from getting the access. Aside that, also, would you and the other complaining? The most important thing is that let us respect Obia position and they are making sure say the goalkeepers are protected. Go where it is, goalkeepers were protected in games, but in the year you didn't come keepers in protector. Said the commander say you fire and see from and review and making sure that there are proper things done to make sure that we don't overcrowd those positions. Players best at here prepare. Sir, of course, because I say referees don't care. Yeah, maka de enye bibia enti people edemra ne be show mo sem ha no obi di omo sem obi be ABOU kwa obi be huri de na etia wo kwa at the end of the day we will be encouraging injuries and NCCs. So for me, that is my only worry. I think that I will say in your review when it comes to next season. Say muki kile de mbeti mi abo corner kicks no mo de ba mbeti mi but there are positions any situations where you don't allow those things to happen. So I would say pay ba some no. Also no so na o nyini no. That was what na odim for EPL ho. Corner kicks throw in any but that was time and na o nyini and I bet die ababa. Now the data that you brought here now you 16 corner kicks for a team. It's year by 1992, 1993, over 20 something years. And it tells you say so the EPL and but the difference between no any CCs even in 2023, 2024, Arsenal 16 no. Now they were not crowding the goalkeeping department like that. Afina Ababeta and the Abros. Too much of everything is bad. We are never so. That is why there is talking point situation now. So I think that we need to have a review in this and then going forward. If you bet me a free space is like a crack, then so be it. No wait me about corners. I say me who saw another data cramp where my Arsenal games are or my or my set goes from set pieces. No number of games or my winning without scoring from set pieces. Not this one. I think the other one. That last season, after the full Premier League, you know, 135 goals scored from 380 games. And goals scored from corner kicks. Yes. 135. This year, and at this season, as at 281 matches, they are recorded 138 goals from corner kicks. Arsenal, say 16. 16. Yeah. Now you say 135. So, Obi Shebi. But the problem then they say, "Sir, we were crowded at the end of say, from my side that they think that they are good to go." Now let's talk about the big game at ABOU and Umri, Spotify Camp Nou. Barcelona for one say remontada. Now, mami Neymar, and fear be a 8th of March. And the Neymar couples to a deal with ni IG.
That's 2017.
Yes, 1% chance, 99% faith. Now Barcelona ball against Paris Saint-Germain Camp Nou. No, my first leg na kwa kolusu. Barca need to overturn the scoreline. Luis Enrique no kuta Barcelona and Unai Emery ekuta team and the PSG. The return encounter, Suarez enya goal, Levin Kuzawa ebo own goal, Neymar eshe 2 goals, Edison, and then later part 90 minutes the referee the 5 atoswana 6 goals, I think 5 minutes atoswana about 4. Amana cap some few seconds. Then Sergio Busquets so it was 4 minutes 39 seconds out of 5 minutes and that referee the atoson. As at that time, Barcelona lead 5-1. So on aggregate it was 5-5. Barca needed 1 goal to go through. Sergio Busquets and a share goal. But we there offside, but never knew at that time. As Anka, but that not said Barcelona qualify Eddie Coleman. And then Barca want to overturn another 4-0 deficit. It was a Brazilian number 11. Any post twos are 1% chance, 99 feet. And then Rafinha on the IG, another Brazilian with Barcelona number 11 Gs, you know. On also control possibility a 1%, but fate a 99. Pass off when they say internally there is belief. I know now Peter D. Rebecca will say 6 minutes added on. I was Santiago Bernabeu. Ayago Prama miracles is here. There is belief and there is Real Madrid, there is Cavalla, there is Rodrigo. When he bow, also Man City for Bernabeu bedlam, na BBSC. Na Manchester City are not only the Madrid A in the Barcelona for one say at Spotify Camp Nou. There is belief, there is hope, faith. You know what say they can do it. Oye no tell say we count on you. And on the Barcelona for emojis no buy. Until they are counting on the numerous Barca supporters and the mobile troop in. And they are called Spotify company. More mobile tie club Barcelona worldwide with your prayers, with your support. Say Barca can do the unthinkable.
Do you think say fans a bit more intimidating and are the noise about stadium or no? A bit me affect Atletico Madrid
football support,
because I let only 600 fans from Atletico Madrid.
Football support is a play significant role. Ade ba ko ka ho amakrum ha yete ne teams na ebre pa ye ball na supporters enko park nti okwa Africa okudu agoprama supporters ewo ho no huom kakra bi oba 6 no de abafi 5 no waje 4 no waje aba because ohun sa ade ni woni krum ti ebie noise ni gunu so a how to folk former captain the Carrera is a friend of Fatah Mohamed, right? And you know they call South Africa is because Koba was who agoprama na niyam de pram. Obo how to folk he is the captain. Omo ko North Africa na 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 no muyem. Yet you chrome her even free gate now no kotokone has amount for to ticket krano. Yeah even 30,000. Nti ye wo a disadvantage. I think that it may play a role for Barcelona and the Atletico Madrid. Now commander say commander, when you sit down and you look at the two teams, now maybe this season in Spain and La Liga almost starts on so far how almost season it's an Eddie production say we the last data na me send by and Eddie Amami na and commander yenko ye nimu ntentema. When it comes to European competition, Barca ewo round 16, Atletico Madrid ewo hobin to win na ball morning. La Liga Barcelona at the first ever league table also. Atletico Madrid at the third. In terms of games won in La Liga, Atletico are winning 15. Barcelona are winning 21. Atletico are draw 6 games. Barca are draw 1. Barca lose 4. Atletico are lose 5 games. So it tells you say Barcelona more than more will fee domestically was through Atletico. But now goals per match a 2.73 for Barcelona. So all game the likelihood say Ubenya go in each game no already 2.73. Atletico Madrid a rating 1.65 in terms of goals conceded. And when Atletico a advantage over Barcelona, Barca expected to concede 1.0 in every game and Barcelona about this season. But for Atletico Madrid a 0.88. Now clean sheet 10 for Barcelona, 11 for Atletico Madrid. So it's difficult, and as Atletico Madrid, it was slight advantage when it comes to say, oh, people clean sheet, and now say goals are all prevented, or was through at the same Barcelona. But in terms of goals, are yeah, share games are yeah winning, games are yeah draw any other. In that position, Barcelona ABT team, your friend say Atletico Madrid now. Maybe agency is here, you know. Champions League, Sa Atletico betimi age Asamaranko. Se Barcelona ebetimi age Asamaranko. La Liga na ndra Madrid for na bottle amasise Barca anya 6 points gaba. E kire se Barcelona eye ne niema yi a obetimi age mate ate what's the name Abelo and common say 36 points na aka na so omo amase ni na. It's a topic for another day. I will not talk about it. So Barcelona the 9 ba kusi e kwan say obetimi anya trophy even if when the Champions League now their destiny is in their own hands. La Liga, it will take them to bottle it out, especially when they have another game to play against Real Madrid or Spotify Camp Nou. But for Atletico Madrid, the only trophy Obetimi a bit guaranteed. So Obetimi say they have the opportunity to knock out Barcelona because competition, two teams are Bona Omuuma, Omoye Nemesis Edima Ubia Real Madrid and Barcelona. Fortunately for them, Abesa Tija Madrid for the Quantem. And no more Atletico Madrid so aye Barca 4-0 first leg. Indeed, the return encounter ultimate qualifier stage now where the big boy behind you anyhow you have the opportunity to win something even if one La Liga, even if one team and we need a Champions League, you can go home with something to say at the end of the season Yanko trophyless. Into a thing that and the team match here the part also Atletico Madrid Barcelona Buffy. Now the last 3 matches now who are between the two sides and actually say obi enya dominance no etimi win game the ediko recent one the first leg na isi na Atletico Madrid air 4 on answer go before say yeko into that no commander na Barcelona for na 6 consecutive matches na olusu game or draw game no winning nyina. So everybody thought said they were going there to make sure so ombe frustrate Atletico Madrid. We talking about Atletico Madrid as at that time no about where 4 matches and the results they crown up and down or seba no lose no about draw, but they turned everything around, scored 4 goals in that game. I said it's a one should be and the poor match, what is a scoreline here 4-0? What game by you say, 4-0 the end here, Atletico for the part they could have scored Barcelona 8 in the first half. Born I heard in the first leg. No bet match Barcelona 8 in the first half. After scoring the 4, they created decent chance that one gas and they prevented Barcelona from conceding extra goals. It is a game, I think, that chances and in the a room for Barcelona. And where I said Barca will win. But so many qualification, I see it very many.
Because they are training at the last training at Atletico Madrid. We heard say Simeone. Let's shout to the players say, "Omo for my tabacco." They have to equalize it.
They need to go with that mentality. Now, if Atletico Madrid echo Camp Nou and then you say or kwakobo defensive game, yampo match, no Barcelona qualified. So we are about say defensive game, yampo game, na Barcelona qualified. They need to go, they open up their game and play their normal game. The moment you go sit back, set me defend it. 90 minutes at Camp Nou can be like 3 or 4 days for you. Se Barca foninya omo momentum, Barca enya omo rhythm, se omo be ye juma na. When you defend 90 minutes, you are at a bigger risk. Open up the game and play. Now, commander, baby, so Barcelona ni, and now your football having fun. Then you overshake game Libya. Your both game you drew by 30 minutes. Now Barcelona say 2-0. Atletico in shape, you have believe Barcelona be qualified. Say you both drew 30th minute. Now Barcelona A lead 2-0. And now goal difference, the margin A difference 2. At 30 minutes, Barcelona will qualify.
Say about first 30 minutes.
First 30 minutes.
Now Barcelona
a 3-1, 2-0, 4-2. At that moment, Barca will qualify.
Because Hansi Flick and ransom to 2 years say, "Wakache players and I said the game no, omunchemu 2 man. First half, omunche 2. Second half, omunche 2.
If they are able to get 2 unanswered goals in the first half, they will eliminate Atletico Madrid. Because Atletico is a pressure-resistant team.
Okay.
So pressure ne ball they can't deliver. We're talking about a manager, even Champions League final. Yeah, Bobo na kopem 87th minute so. Now we are doing he was going around telling the players and they say and the supporters and say munye dede. Then he ban so na from nowhere Sergio Ramos Panyai. He lost everything at that moment. On your beer, Nakuma drew when the going get tough, it drew the latter part or the hardest situation. Diego Simeone can bail you out. They will only qualify if they are able to manage first half Send Niema Koye the Amobo in the first half, a 1-0 and now 0-0, 1-1, a draw score line in the first half, 45 minutes now. They will be able to massage it. But a situation where goals, you better so Amana Babeka 2. I don't have belief in Diego Simeone. Now give me the probable lineup information system. Say the BCA corner, Miwe Masem influence. And now Barcelona. The man is Roma Barcelona say only team qualifying a lineup here at that screen. One Garcia and the assembly in a typical 4-2-3-1 formation. You want to vary it and have the diamond version of a 4-4-3, whichever you want to rotate the system. That is up to you. But for now on the screen is a more of a 4-2-3-1 diamond system on your screen. Now one Garcia imposed for Barcelona. Jusconde on the right side, and then Alexander Baldi on the left side. Gerard Martin, Pau Kubasi. And one of what problem? Adian Kebe Boa Barcelona Eric Garcia in the defensive unit for Barca. But unfortunately, in the first leg, the red card. Or a suspended Elha. Go back, please give me the lineup. Or the red card in that game. And you say, or you suspended in the match, you own to me. Give me what I gave you, please. Baby, you genius see ya, ye di encommon. Now, so what Barca for the system need dinya. Adianka, ebe boa Barcelona ne say. So who GD in their captain, Ronald Arroyo. Say, in this case, or the experience, never Pau Kubas, that's fine by me. Because I would die two inexperienced players, Gerard Martin and then Pau Kubasi, were the heart of defense. Now Alexander Solot and Julian Alvarez and an air press man. With little press, they will be exposed. Now, Barcelona and Finfino. Barcelona and Finfino, they have Pedri, they have Olmo, they have Lopez, Elho. Now, in Danny Olmo position, why are you doing this? So where Danny Olmo the position, baby, Ojina na Oemudia. Nka ABA overhead marker, so to give me what I gave you now and what me discussion. I see that one better than this. So ABA nka nipa ebe in that position for Barcelona markers ado. Bakasado no because coach in a person or more of an offensive threatened game nti obe decide say obe na ni omo who add bite in terms of say Barcelona corner nima than markers do on defensively and obe because Barcelona want to attack. So in that case, Barca ensure that any will be cover the defensive unit in that match because they are missing Frankie de Jong in the game. Gavi are fair no free injury but coach and risk no. Pedro kesi ni nyina ebe gina Pedri so. This game and I think that Ebema Barca and Finfino are a bit weak when it comes to defensive ability, especially when their back line is also exposed. Now they have Rafinha here, they have Yamal here, and then Fermin Lopez as the orchestra all behind Abrante and Ferran Torres anymore. Robert Lewandowski is injured. Marcus Rashford about back, but coach, in the absence of Lewandowski, I or prefers the arrowhead, Ferran Torres. So Barcelona will likely line up this way. Two positions are ABA. Uber say maybe he will decide to go for experience and bring in Ronald Arroyo at the back of defensive unit, and then in the midfield, if you want to have a bit of stability on the midfield department, now Marc Casado will take the position of Abrantia. The friend said Danny Olmo. In that case, Barca a bit stabilized. But I think that Atletico Madrid will space will make me a pinpoint a room now. But give me Atletico Madrid now. Now for Atletico Madrid, he said maybe in the Copa del Rey, Nina, a Muso and a Demo at the MO. Now they are right back. You have Matteo Ruggeri, in the left back, no Molina, and then Ubenya Abrante and the Eddie Pop, and then David Hanku, defensive unit. For them, I'm a defensive unit. And Pobel and Nubia, Ubekwa trusting me, he comes with a little bit of experience. David Hanko, for him, is established into Ubetimiaka say, on just like Barcelona's situation, there is one positioner. If Barca exploiting or exploited very well, and the pressure about the defensive unit of Club, a friend said Atletico in their midfield, same as I was talking about Barcelona for any situation. Ademola Lukman or the other wings, and then Simeone or the other side. But in terms of the central midfield, Marcos Llorente, any experienced coker, say cooking the runs and na how they ever from. Johnny Cardoso and the boss rule. But unfortunately, over the weekend in their game against Real Oviedo, Akwadana friend said Johnny Cardoso, Eko Pride in their first leg, he did a lot of work for Barcelona. Even scored a goal for Atletico. Even scored a goal against Clava. A friend said Barcelona, but and then he is missing. So Atletico and anything than to bring in the old man cookie. I said old man. I'm not saying say well, Ninisa Eddie Abroso, but when you compare the two.
football.
Exactly. In terms of energy, rounds, any Juma, Johnny Cardos, and they Koke cannot give you that. And so for that position to I think that, and also Umbella, you cannot money on Alexander Solot, and then Julian Alvarez, Ali, the attack, and the club and friends at Atletico Madrid. Like I said, if you first half, not a 2-0 scoreline, Commander Barcelona true. They will eliminate Atletico Madrid.
But that's say
first half, not margin one any idea. I think that Atletico Madrid will find the way. But that not said, I think that where I sit, Barcelona will win the game, but Atletico Madrid will qualify. If I have a scoreline to predict, I will go for a 3-1 win for Barcelona. They will definitely beat Atletico Madrid, but I see Atletico Madrid qualifying.
But I say the special one, Habib, and I'll say the kind what's here in Future Sports? I'm watching you live and clear. But true talk, Real Madrid team is full of average players, excluding Kylian Mbappe and Vini. All of the rest players, all of the rest, the players will not start in the Real Madrid prime team that won 3 UEFA Champions League in a row. Right now in football, I don't see any proper number 10 in the football right now. I don't even know any proper talent. These days, young players, I think so much say they cannot me. We will see Luther, and a slot shouldn't complain it at all. From January 2026 to date, we Liverpool have scored from set pieces more than even Arsenal. He should keep quiet and do the work. Now, if we don't qualify for Champions League, he will see where ASI Harrison inside Doje and what they are. Well, so a lot of them are bad. Many are training them from was a good evening, Future Sports. More update on Chelsea. You guys are good. Keep it up. I'm Michael inside Sumanechra, and I'm Michael Eddie Free Eddie Abba. Well, so I'll say good afternoon. My name is Salif Ibrahim. Watching live from Sao Zongo. Barca 6, Atletico Madrid 0. And the cricket. Then Chilakruma ebe dane. Well, so I say good evening, Ken. ATM is qualifying tonight. I'm a good day from Duan Quanta. Greetings to my guy, Rich Homie, inside Bichim, Toronto. And King B, inside Duan Quanta, Nadia or de Abba Enono. Well, so I say good evening, Ken. I think say message in my kind or the abandoned producer. Good evening, Future TV. I'm Manuel inside Asukwa Junction. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up, bro. Barca are going to win tonight with a shift in mindset. In a shift in mindset and determination, obstacles can be overcome, and impossible tasks can become achievable. Believe hashtag or the Abba Enono. When we Benji different friends say we are, I'll say I'm not agree with the sports minister statement. Statement or the buyer, you disagree with him. Hi Luther Kane, I'm Jay, watching you guys inside Techman Fiaso. I strongly believe in her big prediction, so I would like to hear from him if there is a possibility that Barcelona can qualify ahead of ATM despite the 4-goal deficit. Future Sports, Papa, and why won't you match that? Emunina yintuahu Sebasa betinya qualify. Sebasa intimin qualify. Say first 30 minutes if Barcelona and especially Zanakan
so
only by 2 goals marginal. Either 2-0, either 3-1, 4-2, Barca can qualify. The special and account. Well, so I say good afternoon, Luther King. To be honest, these your panelists are currently the best in Ghana in terms of sports. I can't stand a day without listening to you. Keep the good work up. Chemicals from Sankore and Chemicals Eddie Fraba. Good afternoon, Luther and your team. Future Sports, you are the best. Elvis Eddie Free Jenny and Elvis Eddie Abba. Well, so King, I defer you Isaac from Takwa inside Aboso Golof and all the other. Yes, hi, Future Sports, good afternoon. It is always thrilling whenever I watch your pundit. Keep up the good work. FC Barcelona will surely advance to the next stage of the Copa del Rey this evening. Greetings to emergency ward nurses of SDA Hospital Asamai from Ureku and Odifri Asamai Ede Aba. Where so the Diaba was a good afternoon, guys. I'm Eric from Kumasi. ATM would define the act of defending by playing 7-2-1 anyway. Liverpool is crushing Wolves. Liverpool, you never walk alone. Hello, friends and family. We are in the month of March and we all know Ghana. We want to find another punch master. Ricardo Varas, Brakaku.
Ken.
Young Rom Gakre.
I'm poor me there.
Yamia Dumo, Nadiana, and Edem on the ball.
Never there.
Was so many years to send a young show. What J. I was in say your biscuit.
And I say,
distributor. And also the man who's also a bema. I will be so down. A month for Munimuna. Nadia. But month we did never buy a month for him. Because I'm a month for him there. No man should have me pay. But the way in this what for power bank. Now, I think, sir, I know I had taken Real Madrid the boy. That game near Kakobon and Lime. The last 10 games or so are not hate for alcohol. Them said the Biana a Shiana Real Madrid, but they went there yesterday and they won. Ken, the truth of the matter is, yet now himself Real Madrid team, a team that are more stars, a team that are more egos, a team that they don't need coaching system or whatever to make sure say you man na equi and so team at their momo. That has been the style, that has been the way a Real Madrid team you managing. The reason why Alonso performance he was giving, he was sacked because he was losing dressing room. Only players and so any cordial relationship. Only players at Yadamo and a whole lot of things and I so they sacked him. No matter below Omujidi say or Tiniomasi or T players na say Bemo Mudu Muhiano Ebaye. He came and performance, it hasn't been one that worker say I improve gidigidibia broso. A kunanim kakana bonachika crack, kunanim kakana bonachika crack. But what Real Madrid team dinner or honor games, I mean games that they won. Sometimes they struggle to win. And you can't sit down as a Real Madrid fan and pinpoint the style of player Team FN and Real Madrid airborne currently. And if that will continue, and I said no man else they will continue to suffer. I sat here the last time and said, looking at Real Madrid team there, pass a ball. I always say this, pass a ball now. You can't tell me they don't have quality players. You can't tell me they don't have good players in their team. But a passable performance you expect from your players, you expect from your team. So if I know need who come out, Real Madrid team more now but looking at performance or more than a D on the field of play, one of the worst performance you can find of Real Madrid Bobo him. And you find it very difficult to see this is how Real Madrid ends with the bomb game. And most especially say Mbappe crying saying what they are. Assembly to me quite damper and so to me the moment. And we saw what happened yesterday. So I think things must change in the Real Madrid setup. The way Omusi you Omunioma, the way Omusi Dani Nyomani, and even Papa now did team Nanimo, the style of managing next time Nano, why over and over again, a man result. By looking at Babia Real Madrid airco, Babia modern football and some airco, I think say we drew Babia, Real Madrid team will be change. They will need to do things the different way, they will need to do things the other way. The other way near them, they will have systems where to accommodate people that they will come and work effectively for Team FN and Real Madrid. It's not about giving them Lucy to Hete for now, but it's been consistent at below by. Look at the game that they won. Bring the Champions League for instance. They won over Benfica their film. But look at how Benfica see both games in the two legs. In the first leg, how was Team FN and I say Team FN Benfica performance near to say? Real Madrid won because of maybe the Champions League factor. Okay.
The second leg, we saw them taking the lead. That was Santiago Bernabeu. And what happened to Team FN and Real Madrid? They came back in the game and on the winning game. They've qualified. But the performance you expect from Real Madrid team, it's not there. And it's the more reason why normally see Tiase Kakada moment. They came supporters and before the game.
bare 5 minutes before the game no free stadium walk no.
That is a way to tell people that omodo wa comedy across say you want things to change. Because
say yasesa Alonso call. So now we blame players and I blame coach.
You can't blame the coach. Me, I won't blame the players. I'll blame the head.
To the fans are no more chant say Florentino Perez on resign or no, what support him?
I support them 100%. In so chatwama, he's done his bit. Nobody can discredit him. He's done his bit.
Because they say no dressing room players now, and the entire guests admit say La Liga is over. Now the Champions League, you know, and a so many so. But I say some say Belua so a lusu control kakra or by said na replace the favorite, you know. Yes, I control now. Alonso lusu go dressing room no. Belua so shall say experience.
If you don't support the coaches to extent, no one take decisions these things will continue to happen. You won't get Zidane again.
Okay.
You won't get Carlo Ancelotti again. Check Zidane on a system of play.
Yeah.
But the respect he carries. Says Zidane rat dressing room.
No matter
none of the players those times. None of the players those times. Even not Ronaldo.
And to message about the say with the exception of Mbappe and Vini Jr., the rest are average players.
I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
You can't tell me that Trent Alexander-Arnold the average player.
Oh,
you can't tell me that.
Rodrigo,
you can't tell me he's an average player. Chomeni, what is that? Kawaya or Timinimo, Thibaut Courtois or Timinimo. You can't tell me that these players are average players. No, they are not performing, but they are not average players.
Okay.
But Zidane rat dressing room. Who are you, Ronaldo? Who are you, Gary Bale? Who are you, Luka Modric? Who are you, Toni Kroos? Look at the pedigree. The ball na nkasa se na ye mo ball na nkasa no. Onimbo na ball. He's won everything that is there for him to win. Champions League no anyi bi.
Oh.
World Cup anyi bi.
Waje.
What are you going to tell him? This is a man that when he enters your dressing room, you have nothing to say. He commands respect.
What's Alonso so by and also and son of retire also yeah they also you.
Players need go how. I say Makelele time no free Real Madrid no.
Okay.
Your players need go how. Omo ye adwuma. Emma ye the support team. That is Alonso for you. The respect for defensive midfielders, if not Rodri, Eddie Ballon d'Or now. Respect for defensive midfielders and Nis Rosa.
Okay.
We've seen N'Golo Kante, we've seen Makelele, we've seen Nemanja Matic, we've seen Sergio Busquets, a lot of quality defensive midfielders. But when it comes to award winning, when it comes to respect over commander, you won't get it over an offensive player or an attacker or a striker. Inti Alonso no ma waye ni nano. So far Alonso jina wana first Zidane jina wa. He comes no close to real friend Zidane. Bring Abelwano kada say near say lie more papa. So say yes players empty say players no respect to one coach na ba form. Na Alonso dressing room. Abelwa was never an option. You talk about this and people will bring Zidane time on no Nkolanim. As I'm saying, Zidane aura. Zidane Burak dressing room. Who is there? Ronaldo. Who is Luka Modric? How many Champions League na Abelwa here? Or Bobo Ndruhe? How was his impact in football?
Over 7 countries have Madrid problem. This is here maybe Jose Jose.
Jose. Dabi.
Over Kojoba see.
I saw over there.
I saw also a disciple.
Over there, so a disciple.
Because maybe a Madrid Jesus here.
Didn't I mean
Jose Jose.
Because Jose said here, and with me at Benfica, AG Omufrimo, per the highest proportion of board. Nan come beside number.
You see?
Because said the Omo catch below and say, now La Liga and 4 points when we say over. Win the Champions League. Not what you manage to us so till 2027 summer.
I be me one. The matter the man Marvel are permanent. I be me one pa.
Now say Omama the task. So we need Champions League. Well, we need La Liga one to me.
So the Champions League to say The Matthew J. Champions League match Chelsea.
Oh, what they?
I'm telling you the gospel truth. So far, Real Madrid team that one. How can you tell me that Abelwa will be given like a 3-year contract so 1 year with the performance he's giving? When he
let's also man the benefit of the doubt say when team for team na pre-season. And Tebia now wabefa team no in the midway. Or the Champions League. Now almost on found to the next season. Next season the team be pre-season. On one be Abia in some with the Florentino Perez now they recruit. But on bedina ideas. When the team not na when is a startup go to perform better than Abia the OE.
Say Real Madrid back Champions League na be years to come out below there. Then Omo Ankasa no Omo goofy because winning the Champions League and yet too much a task for Real Madrid. They've won Champions League titles when they failed to dominate with Spain. How many Champions League trophies na Ronaldo JA or Real Madrid? How many La Liga titles no JA? So winning the Champions League for Real Madrid and yet big of a task. You can bring Jose Mourinho in, but Jose Mourinho will give you short spell.
Champions League in the crowd. Jose Mourinho has offered Sunday message. Jose Mourinho unfinished business. I Champions League.
Yes. He will give you a short spell. If they are going for that, no problem. Regardless of Jose Mourinho's problems now, it's because of the teams he's managing.
Okay.
That is the gospel truth. And so when normally be so, Abia teams say they will hire Jose Mourinho because of how we sit here. But teams not managing it here. You can't always keep giving magic performance with those teams. But with the financial backing at Real Madrid, with the quality of players, you can't tell me say Jose won't perform.
Because now the state of Madrid, the opinion coach like Jose must start to show. Because now Zinedine Zidane Roma, Jose Mourinho, so he said, "Abia, dear, what general coaching team." Also, rap dressing room, at least, command respect.
Command respect, you know, for a very short period of time, a basic form. Maybe I want to make it.
For longevity, Mourinho,
or Bema short spell.
But maybe I think that Madrid made a mistake for me after Alonso. The decision to give your job to ABOU, I have never been in support of that. My reason is simple. Bibiana Madrid, the one. They needed a psychologist or dressing room. They've done that before. And then I'm going to Kakoja Ancelotti free Martin. Ancelotti working as a psychologist. He did not add something special here to Madrid, but he massaged and psyched the situation at dressing room.
And he started.
No matter about ABOU.
So ABOU there. And they told the players with his appointment, say they support them regardless. Because you see, Alonso will come because Alonso dressing money players in good terms into our call. And you do Biaba. Or by no matter what you didn't say, he's in support of whatever the players never hear. Until now, if was Alonso dressing room be ma, someone am support whenever we do something. Until no, you're more JJ, but I think the Champions League near but we are in ABOU will bet me aje, but or dear, and no near something that a man. Then say on trust on farmer to me Real Madrid. Club if they want long term, he can perform for them. But also he will come with his terms. Probably referring Fiorentino and Gintum. Even at this point with Jose Mourinho, when you want to bring Jose Mourinho, he will come with his terms. And no one yantum. But Real Madrid dinner or why I don't want nobody can tell me they don't have quality players. Now compare Real Madrid and Barcelona. Do Barcelona have better players than Real Madrid? No, I can't say Real Madrid players and average players. Compare them. They are being coached. Barcelona team no difference. Real Madrid no. They are being coached by a coach that on him. They are available materials and he's doing a good job with them. Is Garcia no better than Thibaut Courtois. He's not better than any of the Real Madrid's right back. Today what the ABOU bit marker say only bebam. Badi bebam. Center pair he for nebo center pair no confirm view. Ebi a Pedri money di yomu. Animu ho my Lamine Yamal money Rafinha mo betimi anya biabo. But in terms of players in a whole distance and I say in a whole circumstance no. You can't tell me say Barcelona could better play than Real Madrid. They are being coached. Coach Papa and no more juma. So that is the only thing with Real Madrid. They need to change a lot of things. And Papa I saw the son and your ma. Once the son, you can't say why yeah, no any results into whether one son. But football is a son. What's the postcode say? But I need Copa del Rey no. Uni a bad with child 5 back now what can I? You give no 25 minutes no matter 4-4 no. Or Babet side because you give the opportunity to Barcelona players to control the game. And idea Emma Barcelona said Atletico Madrid no, when they take full control over the midfield and they control the game. The reason why Atletico team Real Madrid ball. Real Madrid don't take full control of the game in midfield.
Okay.
But when you give the game to Barcelona, so we control game, no one pass, bona, you create a lot of chances for them. When you fouls, players never break, and those things ever back to your disadvantage. Lamine Yamal, you bet me penetrate you.
Yeah.
Perry bet me locate you, Rafinha, so Rafinha out to
Rafinha ba.
Ojam, obet me locate you or more.
Those can air out.
Enti, or no card or your liability. So, enti the Okobo back 5 you bebo born 25 minutes. Number Satekano. And no. Ni basa hunano or who basa ni match in brim. Was that 4 power you go in this game, but still pressure one so. This morning there, match we know a month and $7, but me I am more. And I think I stand by and I support the work and to me don't come be but Okobos have back 5 now. They start game now within 25 minutes. Basa sad no. So you should go there, no more performance, no them how move na. Okay. And I think China everyone. What's the post score today?
I say Obian deserve the Premier League title.
I am not former players. I am not. I'm more common sense.
Oh, are they? Some football one Premier League one
football yesterday.
Wow. What's your performance wise? Obian merit. Because and the Premier League now. The town now no ball no. Ne make for this I no more press and position no ye hwan.
Oh, ni team and
we are seeing now.
No, I don't get your question. Oh, Manchester now.
Come up on say ni. You can say Lamine Yamal mo jina wona so they are competing with a year player be so by Stevao mo Chelsea mo.
Also no Makelele mo.
Yeah, Lampard mo, Steven Gerrard.
Balak mo nyina.
Balak mo. Those
he was not way better than those players who. Maybe the point. He was not way better than those players who.
Are they?
Into I want to was here. We've seen his like.
Nobody was a good player.
Minka said he was a bad player.
Yes,
I've never said he's a bad player. Oh, yes, with that long shot. Minka said he was a bad player. But they took the match and said, you can't tell me that nobody deserves the Premier League this time. What is he talking about? A Premier League that will be a team mechanism about will be 1 week training just to prevent that. But still, that team finds a way to score that same thing against Omo. You can't tell me that. Obiane na dio. Tipo score bona otimi yesa adwuma. Tactical fouls near the adno. If somebody was saying say the style of play wasn't worthy of Manchester United and Kasata can even say na kobeti for feeling. So we are saying Obiane ade eboano. And you have had sense who share under Bako for the years or Bobolina. That is something that he believes in it. Obianya Mikel Arteta says here.
Pascal says no team deserves the Premier League title this season.
The reason is saying.
Osana me born in interview.
But already me sremo some benya mamia. Come ni beje pa da mo interview mami biem. No, na hwefo ntie Pascal in 7. The reason behind the into Obia deserve Premier League no. Some benya mamia ho. What the mama me sremo why? Nim say me mrene yas ba da mama me. Some benya. Can they unya maya ni aba beto so. But I am
not check foreigner you know.
Unya to was here. And now I sat here and I'm say Dimitri about of ayade. Yeah. Then why? What Timia Boma Benjamin Cisco ne or yeah jumano. If report ne ampa. So postcodes if you come no Manchester United make for this no ni bibia de bebo mo ko be manu ni bibia de bebo mo a. Science and Zebino. Member na me ka bi o. Manchester United all of a sudden is part of people that against to make me the league. Aha, mo mesre mo.
That they should be Premier League champions. I don't think they should give the trophy out this year.
No one deserves
No
it.
one deserves it. Honestly, it's not been
Again,
great
Martin
to
Keown, if he's watching this, he's not going to be best pleased.
There's massive pressure on them. There is, because they've been in really good positions over the years and not been able to get over the line. So now they're in an incredible position. Now look, you're not going to see free.
You free flow football. In a competition,
what is the free and flowing football that he's talking about? They think Arsenal players, no, Arsenal men, no, that make me a boss of football, no, in tier so more and more. But Arsenal, and I'm saying, Arsenal is finding ways to win games. Oh, Pep Guardiola now no yet tiki taka, you know, or what direct football for Semenaba. Now your boy and Semenyo in a box now or wash it. Also, Mikel Arteta now, no, why ya a Juma under a manager that was a defensive coach David Moyes. Why ya Juma under him down be a no other than Jumano and. One day Mikel Arteta was now. Overball. Wasn't Papa Wenger?
Yeah, Wenger.
Papa Wenger was playing that champagne football that you are talking about.
Right.
What was the result? So you think he will come and then, or boss Arbon when he thinks a man result? Unya na semna no can. Arsenal will win the league. And so we not so when a champion be or they are on for league now.
Mate, me say Ricardo Barras the punchman out in Canada. Many messages in France. Na yako akufa fisem na aba. Richard Richie Red. And a slot should be fired from that comment. Part of teams winning with red cards and counter-attack. He is naive. Nadia or the Abano. Vanasco Francis. Barcelona is going to lose tonight. ATM 2 Barcelona 0. Adu Wadi Collins. Beautiful setup. Yeah, that's a power. Steven Captain Jr. Ken. Barca are bragging like what Madrid were doing against Arsenal at the Bernabeu. Barca will cry beans tonight. I'm Tornado from Asawase. Bono Hene Cisco. Good afternoon. I'm watching live at Kwau Asakraka St. Paul's SHS. Manchester United is gradually making waves in the EPL, and I am hoping the team continues their winning streak. Akwasi Frimpong. Yeah. I'm watching you live from Dubai. Please greet my father for me and play. John SL, I'm not getting your channel or multi. If I just and it's a scan, right? Scanning. Bright Kofiodu. Watching the show live inside Care City Salon in Kufo Mampong. Chelsea will massacre Aston Villa by 2-0. The Blues. Thomas Apia was more fire. Collins Nkwantabisa Jabin was say a day without Fakye Sports is like sun is still set. Fakye Sports Papa Vasco and Kama. I'm watching live from Brikum. Benjin Fancy, I think it's already my kind of that. Southern Mickey Famous. Good afternoon, Fakye Sports. I'm watching the show live from Enyinam Eastern Region. We believe we can do it. Veska Basa. Eduardo Usu, still Liverpool with trust. Piaga, good afternoon, guys. Watching live from Achim Asafo. Kofi Ajman, Blackman. Watching you inside Pig Farm, Accra. Victor, my name is Victor from Yeji. Victor Yate. We are crazy at the the lazy blogger. Sasso and a barrister. Rodrigo has just suffered an ACL injury. Okay. Emil Smith, congrats to our ladies. That's the Black Queens. I'm finally giving you the update. Ebeba. Starboy, I'm enjoying the show live and clear at Mim Airport. Champion. More fire, better luck next time to Real Madrid. Greetings to Amansier Mim Airport. Kwajo Space and mine. Lovely father, no joke. Okay. Nedia also at the upper end. No. Mamini were Erica J. Was a good evening, King. I'm watching you live from Zaragoza, Spain. I really like Habib and Varas. I will come to Ghana. If I come, I will come and greet you guys. Yeah, that's a pa. Zaragoza, Spain. You won't pay Sarah the moment by ma. I dare not to pay the bin from Faro. Nana Kwasi Wasti. Let's speak the truth. Basa can't qualify. Nadia also at the Ebaye and no. My young Shahana Yenibisu influ Emamo. A lot of them na Esana Yenyam Frana having power. Where Ashavin, the Nadia Ashavin GH is the name. What you like from Tamale? Chelsea is winning tomorrow. Ashaven dia wode abano. We so say good evening, Luther K. Jose Mourinho is remembered for winning trophies, and once that is done, nobody remembers how his team play. All this conversation will come to nothing if Arteta and Arsenal finally win the league. Moral lesson: people remember your achievement, but not how you achieved them. Sir Henry Techman Senior High, Sir, I greet you. Saso ena maminhwe we eso emamo. Good evening, bosses. Arsenal will still win the EPL. All the critics will be in vain. This is Desmond from Ebiso. Desmond dia or de abanono. Hi, Fakye Sports. Was say I am Gamson. Talking from Winnipeg. Please give Ricardo more time in your next meeting, please. I love your sports. Yeah, that's a and some English retired players talk too much, especially former Manchester United players. Nana Ofori Brekum and Odifra or Nana as an more personal issues. Godfred was watching live from Konongo between Bruno Fernandes and Odegaard, who is the best. You ever share the amount. Varus should calm down. We know Scholes says ridiculous things sometimes, but he was way better than 90% of the midfielders in his time. Varus, what?
90% pa. Hey, and na post goes ya papa. Only says an town. Hey, na players wo. Sir. Hey, na players wo. Na you woni hobi.
Gordon Denediaba. Gordon say, my question is between football analysts and coaches who understand football tactics better, and why football analyst doesn't own a football club and use their tactics to make their teams better. What else? The coaches. Coach Opele.
You coaches are have fun of analyze. And you never analyze. I have for the coach. He will be under the Juma. Mourinho once said after the match, you can analyze the game better than during the game.
Sure.
Say coach is Nankasa. Say about match we now don't better also analyze the game. And the way we do it, they also do the same thing. Game league because in the heat of the moment, and that's why they are going to advance any video analyst, any other technical man about the reading of the game, you know. So you see some of the coaches over the actually now if you are an assistant in you know who are reading game so all of us cannot be coaches.
Coach Opele never give you Ghana.
So Gary Neville's anybody say man don't call relegation.
As analysis in simple than because as a teacher you watch out for you know what exams watch out for that it's a coaching team. Tactics in Liam Rosini, I can say, what week. Are you training on how to defend set pieces? That's when I ask Nadia Shannon. Well, say good afternoon, Fakye TV. I respond to the name Kennedy. I'm watching you from Tetrim and asking how is about Abu Dhabi's health. Nyami Adam, Bibi Kama, Adun Duma China. Mube me boss wa. Why? Boss Bebe Juma Nyampa China. Nobody dempa. Good afternoon. I really love your show. Atletico will qualify today. My darling team. Liverpool will win tonight. I'm Kofi Buache from Koforudia in the Eastern region. Well, so I say, okay. Asemo, Utiani, my body na faso. Good evening, guys. In fact, you guys are doing fantastic sport. Yusuf, Opele, Pristia, and Odifria, Wade Abba. Hi, good evening, Fakye TV. I'm watching you guys from Tepa. Barcelona will do the job. Okay? There will China Beba. Where Joe B from ATM is winning tonight. Hello, Father Luther, MON-FRI. You guys are doing a great job. Is the CEO of Money Man TV, Aziz Morgan, the money man from Offenso Abofo, Nas Beba, and Tiano Manakakrabre. Good evening, Fakye Sports. I'm Maxwell, watching you live from Abofrem. You are doing a great job. Barcelona will make it to the final today. Visca Barca, Nadia Odiaba. Beba cho my main messages in here. Na me homra. Ye ba. E de fisem ebe to aso de am Fakye. edimamo na yen shase emfri the sports minister honorable Kofi Adams asweye enche na the Black Stars ekugina oman Ghana nim e the World Cup ebetodwa wa America na sports minister kasa e dia fa se supporters ya ebeko no ombesre esemukwa monsan mra bokwa mra se be boa dachimenti yenti sports minister
America is now more than prepared for that. There is financial reward attached to Sadieno, so people will choke people. Now America so ayedi. Sa democracy no ewa bemu nyama bia omo ye ma dese no sesia etwa bebre ebi na aka ye a lot of USAID activities crowd enkosubium and so on and so forth no enti sesia sa support system no any hobium na wuntumi nkonko tenafie forever wuntumi mpie nkonko ye adwuma na wuntumi mpie so na se wutifie kura na se unyu ana obibi ehwe ukra omuhu kakra they go and chook they go and tell the ice people say if you hanu obi she ho a oni nkrata now they ajiska because onu chook na said the successful arrest you onu benyaska. So later say ubeba back. Now later, because the amount multiple entry uko welcome now samba back. Now next time we could be ma ubia how yen shed down fat signal and then end to so that much. So bibiara why na you una uko to ya senkra na unya yema uko ye bra back. I will encourage every Ghanaian obekonu say bra back.
Sports minister we dey chame anim asemka wasena na wasumo nti obesre okwa bra yesa yeko da kifo ide obedro obram do obehame dem ho no obesa kochuku so adidie na didi Ghana akwa America we did this 2 times obegbo ni paneka do ka kochuku am ya ba be you no agi musika nti ukwa waba wasan akọ the next time no we ni ebusa say minister ya tete say the day you Black Stars obesia bana World Cup the day obekọ bi ana.
I'm convinced we will do well and possibly do better. Well, I think he's picking up also. Once he hasn't retired from international football, I will not be surprised. Say, team no. I will not be surprised. But that is the coach's response.
Hey, Ghana sports minister. Was he didn't retire? The Ghana no kwade se coach in fees was Savata or the Nebeko. Now Prince Tegu, okay, no, the Prince of Goals, was a current Black Stars players, omo stingy. Omo satuo den pa. Yenti no.
To what I see as a player or as a ex-player, when we were playing, I'll go back to what I said before. When we were playing, it's not that we're too good, but I think we have certain good luck and spiritual backing that protects the team, you know, and these things always comes with, like what I said about giving. When you're a player or you're a blaster player, and I mean, you don't show love to the people that comes to cheer you up or the people that you used to know when you started, it becomes a problem. And these are the same people that make sure they pray for the team. Because sometimes we do, contribution and we do charity and all those things. So I want to see much of those kind of stuff in the new team, because I don't think this new team does that.
They do that enough.
Because let me tell you something. I mean, some of us, we are in Ghana, and excuse me to say, I can tell you that 90% of the people that watch these current Black Stars used to say they are stingy. Yeah, I'm telling you the fact.
Prince Tegu no or say current Black Stars. Ben 90% of the players almost stingy, almost Saturday. No church you say almost time no. We a footballer or so ya doye. If you say supporters from Baba Beyo, the Baba Bajo so no. Monye kakra. Sankofu na so Baba support on one be say abon paya amamo. Tinyame bua na mu wini a. Ben we pia bonte $100 bi monye mon koche. Nem yenko osu children's home yenko ya doye and I'm watching the maye no. Now Black Queens and pay the two and him say as part of a year me pacho Pink Ladies Kappa e to dwa no. omo game against Russia. Now game no the Black Queens are winning 4-0 as part of preparation. Omo said a Man African Cup of Nations e bitu ga Morocco no. Se nya baso Morocco dia na ombekwa represent my Ghana. My one winning 4-0. Omo ball duma pa. Eno na coach ye friend Kim Last. When the coach Black Queens after the game, didn't tell somebody to go.
Of course, you always dream about the best, but I mean, we knew before the game that they were the favorite because of the ranking and the history. But we also know that we trust our girls so much, and we know that we're just getting better for every game, for every camp, for every day we are together, for every meeting, for every training. We're just getting better and better. And to win today, I'm super happy that we won today. But I mean, in the way we won also with 4-0, and it was deserved 4-0. It's not 4 lucky goals. It's in the way we played it. It's amazing. It's the best game I ever seen this team play.
Every the Black Queens, coach in somebody 2 years or trusting in my one. Nanani Anche, and Kundia my one Eddie, Nambabon Kakrak Busua, and also air cost. Now my one so Jomani Kakrapa. Enjoy it because I will prepare. Na wone Russia kobo na wo she Russia eya na nkundiaba after mu win no e hwe mo ni je na kakra
haven't been winning against a top 30 team in at least 25 years. Okay? You knew that we could do it. But in this fucking way? Really? Well done.
Too much inspiration. We are grateful and we are hoping for more. Watch out, keep watching us. Yeah, but today I don't get to do that. But
Motas sawe na Iran for any abre. But so my man about have fa. One about me for as be say. Me ba cho Black Queens my you na referee. Me ba cho for panyin Alex Cote. Wakasa about the targeter. I'm the Ghana referees.
The first one is to get a FIFA referee to the World Cup, to the World Cup final. That is the first thing. You know when
that's very ambitious.
Yeah, very.
Achievable.
Yes, it is. If not from the current crop of FIFA referees that we have, I'm looking at the next generation of the FIFA referees. We will get it. We will get them. If they are able to keep up with the work, the education and training that we have given them, I'm sure we will get them. The second one that I mentioned has to do with technology. Now, refereeing is all about technology. So, in the next 5 years, like you are saying, if God gives us life and I'm leaving, I want to see that we have implemented the VR. It is one thing on my heart. It is one thing on the heart of the FA president. And we want to ensure that if I'm able to do that, I'm at peace.
And we some of you the two na yankone sama chairman Solomon Fusuwaro Kotoko National Circus Council chairman supporters will be seeing now me Kotoko for more penny no. What say the Kotoko here any?
Me, I think like I said, baby, you know, you're a technical team, but for now, I feel that you're more a prince and angle. Not say board, you know, at the right time. I want to say. Some of us, the better the name of football match. Sabay Tanko, Sabay Mayo. Made the name feature. Yes, baby, a person team Nico. After the cow project, I appreciate near found coach. If we say, just say Moreno, any Pep Guardiola, any Pep. My own night coaches. Coach be on the style of play. And I open instant results. Our coach I was offer. Open long term year. I was say open. I was say coach I was offer. The opposite all call. The opposite all year. And who coach in alpha? It's media. Me feel say some of us almost take decision concerning coaches. You better can't be in the match. Almost far. Listen.
And we are Sema Kotoko, National Circles Council Chairman, Edituga. And watching Heart to Folk, National Chapters Committee, so the Krata Koma, the Ghana Football Association. Krata Nanope can catch Chimudima, Tofaboni in answer, almost officiating. I of course Ghana League no more any young has new team ketwa. Team at 10-11. Almost I went to home a boy against Brokum Chelsea. Now referee, a bedjetia, clear penalty. Referee, and what from Sambaya dance park over BME on the Gold Stars officiating Poto. At then I'm doing yes, you almost say. Ever say league in your corner, almost supporters leadership. I'm not that supporters now. As you bet that catch will be said, Omra Stadium. A bad day, Thomas Rempen for Enfansiwa. No one says, Sanoma. Yes, sir. Pass in penny for the supporters, no better to Sukoko. And a good Ghana Football Association for us. Special.
Commander. Krata, which I'm used to be Krata.
Now, my signature
was not true. Or not true, but we're not so true.
I was someone that
was a club, not true. And your supporters.
So supporters, not you displeasure.
You show your displeasure to the club, not true. And the Aquacoma, the Football Association. If we never far from the Football Association, what's the name from the club, not than supporters, no? GFA meeting with your clubs.
But say you preach supporters in them.
Yeah, they have a valid point. I'm not saying someone a more point, but as something they say, the Okoka a holy water more. A club. Now Madrid for the La Liga, Madrid supporters neko. A club neko. Barcelona ne La Liga supporters neko. A club neko. So they it's a good point, legitimate. But Nipana comfort letterhead ne that's on them. It should be on the Heart to Folk letterhead proper. That one, the FA will see the severity of Adena Aban. But we want to say normal supporters we are. Maka and Rambobo Dioha. We Jacoba Judra. Netananafo. Masolo Wusu.
The dominant agenda, Jumana.
Maswell Hansen. How many times the young complaining for?
Some referee
Alexander Cote and I bought the video on the Patrick Akuto GFA News. Also, the boat I say the 5 years was there, Akama, and so over retirement. You know, of so who Ghana referee say, oh, the FIFA World Cup finals. Don't say you can't World Cup final, how can it's a tournament because it's a Ghana referee, but he was emphatic, he was talking about the grand finale. And yet, we are likely to have a Ghanaian referee to officiate at the World Cup.
Okay.
Daniela stands 90% chance of officiating at the World Cup. Say, CAF, few referees or select we now they've selected about 6 or 8 referees out of for interclub. We now Daniela World Cup. I just say an unforeseen event is Daniela Ibekubi. And he is likely to officiate a World Cup game. The Ghana, they say, we'll get a Ghanaian referee officiating the FIFA World Cup match. And no see we are final match now open. Or since see what generation we so cry. The next generation of the FIFA referees now on producing. Mr. Alexander Cote, may cannot crash now. Referees the ball no we do a club and you see the mind of the trado. They are brothers. We would love to watch World Cup finals and Ghana never final. Any country be able send an African country because African country be the other team country able finals and African referee. Say any other continent 2 teams able finals. Now African referee Ghana Libya will take pride or delight in that.
We just AFCON
semi-final dans les là il could dire
reception at the man war
But opedi the ten say wo ma na obo hye wase no busa wo say adwuma na omo ye even AFCON finals adwuma na Cup Confederation Cup final adwuma Cup Champions League final adwuma and they for Daniel is in chain commander what the lie is in chain can we be bold enough say Ghana for say you what 3 referees are Ghana for WGD omu. And let me repeat. Daniel Lai Edina wajin this level na wadru no. Enye yodio. Oye mo adwuma. Referee be na aba under a lot of scrutiny more than Daniel Lai. Ono na be ni kotoko match wa bayara. After match kotoko force and videos na ma nyina ko viral say was issue omo. Why say na on 7 fata. He's come under a lot of scrutiny. One kodi Champions League game. Owie na ho se bi. Na no even semi-final ya we dey Nigeria for amfanye. But because the body was so empty, he keeps going. But when call for no maka ne dey da bi o. Enye entiye ntimi defend omo. Me ene ya metie. Said that Lai could match no yam from so. I will criticize, but I will hold brief for him. You know why? He's always choosing competence over favoritism and not over being biased. Into Oyenipa obet my from so genuinely. Me criticize say oh and then why them, but I will hold brief for him. But it could be say a human error, but can we trust them? Or my reasons to doubt them over and over and over and over again. The opedi o next batch no won kwada the can dem young for no master to say oh commander yeah starting season that can dem young for no over pay go 9 out of 10 and 90 over 100 and they would agree 50% on for bomb
penny for actual man
minim penny for na actual so
is it the referees na actual man as a club officials no
and that's what I'm saying minim say ref or mun penny for na say omo and I say club administrators now say I don't know. But the last time Namiti maybe Okuti side, I said something say, cut them young phone. Omo ya de. Ye nyina ye bon obaso. But ye mu say who say ebeche sustainable because akwada go free burger any be di match e wo Tichimai go free burger any be di match e wo Kumasi go free burger any ko di match e wo Cape Coast. All kono all bano. Na didi sika ne ka iska bibi obada ni nyina 1200. Or your school ni. I told you say ebi o SS ni the responsibilities e wo from ontua niema bebre but owi a okona nim tertiary obehu sika obehia sika. They say cameras ni so de bia yi hu baby girls e ba o makwan. Koku na ti ha demands na e kosoro. 1200 enough. At the end, yeah, to tell them, say, look, dignity in here. Use Daniel Lai, use this as your example. Do not be compromised. Yeah, yes, I am an DIABY. They are quite free burger or free tamale or free hay, Tichimai, why, every root Cape Coast. Now, corner club administrator, we say, oh, Kuje, 2,000 Ghana, oh, Kwaudia, Tunsua, Oji. The next match, Ukushia, Kuchim Obede. Yeah, starting season, the card them young for no, we 90% or 9 out of 10. Say you did a 5 years for more. Now, back we baby. The passing ball within first minute, na mashigu or the lines didn't go. Everybody was saying something different. Go back, go. Lines na pejana the flag, referee na so. Lines na can the for referee na can the for. The omo can in the movie and so are there no correct. They deny the goal. I am not saying say Ubia Kumu Bibi, but said you almost starting a DNA. Say I say Bibia Uncle Papa and Jake Crada into Bibi Nancy. To a penny, what die so dear. Once you can dream it, you can live it. I keep saying that. But you need to work. Commander TS is saying, Kokubaras and Debbie House, I will say, Okane, under accord. What's one day as well? Can you get a under accord? Diana, dear, Mr. Leather, what's true, but you need to work. You need to put your hand or your legs or your feet on ground. Omano, the omoye no Champions League final for a bad day. Confederation a bad day, not to talk of World Cup final. I am not saying it is not possible. It is, but it will take a lot of work, effort, sacrifices before we meet managers at the minister said that.
Yeah.
Said I know you can. Our president can be a Kirby. Nyamiya wa dum na uja visa na one day 5 years multiple entry. Okwa bra. And ye didn't come on. I was saying something. I know that is what will happen. The minister and he was emphatic. They say USA far advanced more than Qatar. So Qatar was able to give SIM card and track every foreigner oba or mumma because of World Cup. Do you think US cannot do it?
I'm between more than that.
Mokwa mobra. Mema monko say mudi. Oba wi na abese akwa that time ya World Cup na wi.
Yeah.
And wonu obi an yasem. Enko say wudi en say wo ma bi nkayen. E bia World Cup ye no na beko akire de yenso be baye de. Nti mokwa yesrem mo benya kwanya benya visa akọ Donald Trump group mokwa mobra. Mo hwe mo matches wi a na mo find that match ni wi a no waba. Oba na obese yakwa no problem no wako. Yesrem why kutu yogu fam. Yinjira yinjira mampanyi minister na ni yaka bi aka ho. Se mokwa mombra. On the player selection assembly. If you can ask if you about the day you did. Can be can be actually but we na no no correct no. That's for the technical team. So I will leave it that way.
Yeah.
Let the technical team decide.
So far as all Ghana near on retired, you'll be in Timor.
Of course. But remember, impose will be unfamiliar. Said your shots in name, but over you. We say it is the decision of the technical team. Finito. But to add on any bench and then they decide, they say, did they fit for purpose? A bit within a cobia. That's it. Or we decide, they say, on Kahua, that's it. We respect that decision. Maybe young queen influence, BBR, maybe we ask at the end of the day, they jeopardize team na and that one. Now, we don't want that. Let the technical team do their job. Ministry, more the Sikasem, any other DMF for home. Do your part. Let the technical team play their part. Supporters game play a role. Actually, the Santeko to Kochama and somebody they could cover us and then go for maybe an or say, no, say coaches, but Obeja am aboard, Mewana.
Yeah.
90 about the way to come decision.
Martin, Kwaku.
Okay.
Ramuka Kramami na. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm from free issue of referees in the Brana. They made him come on from free. What? No, cray.
So, my main message way.
Okay.
If you don't read my comments, I won't comment here again. Because today isn't the first time commenting. Please, I'm begging you, please read my comment. I'm Luis Pablo. And Luis Pablo. We be kind of message, you know. Why? Luis Owusu, Kiluta. Please, I hope you guys are doing great. Please, where is ABOU and Maestro? I miss them, pa. God bless you all. ABOU na home fan kakra. By nyame abisa ho de kama. Nyame boa na bibia nsesa wochina. Obere resume adwuma. Maestro more Fakye TV. But it's joining the political show and the morning show team. Do per Maestro a trying to pan up bia from nonsen kosi nondu. Bru Maestro. So bye the economy. And then no ma na no sama Iran ya yina no. Obe mo said here BBS here. Timpacho mo update no. Pablo main guy. Why? Welcome back.
Again, ye beko so na ye football na safa. Na ye football no ni we aye no mani ni dachi. Because of omo di ye football na nim. Eni omo ni so.
Apirigu chakapama so say ohe.
Football no beko so asofa because of mom di anim. Eni how omo si yom nyoma. Referees manager eti ententan so ka kire say na niswadi hunu in the next years so be the referees manager Juma dina odi no be dini wa call retirement or whatever na obekono. The opposite VAR any Ghana ni be di Champions League final. And then I dia na leader World Cup. No be so. I've now seen the reason why in reference na say be my born said o masifa born. Oh, because papa na would do my name no wa born. Kokra dey. Say wodi yen football na nim currently yen football ye was CCA na wodi animu. Na ye GFA referees manager. Na wo say woni so adi hunu ne say ye be di Champions League, ye be di World Cup final. Any viable krum ha unnim dia wo keka na unnim dia wo ye. Na normal referees nya say ye ba. Normal referees ni hia okuma na ye ba. Say be boa ma aduma na ye. Aduma ben. Na when I can tell referees no say normal ye aduma na nya simple. They need security. We need to pay them on time, pay them well. Okay. Woman one city obi so obedi match man obeti man 5 cities. Also obi say one city on the head. So mo hwam go ofa ni. Hwewa fa yie. Na man security owura venue. Na security wo hwan fa ho ni ba bia wugina. Because onim say ni safety ejina yie into oni obi ani asmo wie. Na say results no cost dey say sikobia na odi ball ni yie a obefa no ho adi akofie. Eno na referees ni hia. Referees ni hia so many World Cup final. Referees ni hia VAR say and a Premier League never wo munye mistake. O make mistake. So what is he talking about? Give them security. Check their welfare. How many times you can say Ghana Premier League referees are called and our referees are quite into Amoka? Amoko obi call long journey crabs and bass or team. Those are the basics. Those are the upper scale of preference now. And then the most important thing is somewhere. Najai World Cup final near VAR 7 hour can. What is he talking about? My referees name main. Let them know say the entire my lie eba venues near the idea. Among point to me approaching you say oba onko that lie mo hotel or hotel on one kasa betimi afford the aman ho na nje kotoko ne house no. Prema tunu za wamba. One test has no. He's a man on his own. Okay. Onyo mo asebe ye komo di omo obeba na obedu kakra o ntino bo say administrators wa na obemben wo mo because of kakra o. I've been at a match venue. Match officiating officials no. Team manager na to aduane amomadi. Owi omo de club atoso. Omi omo nam baby girls hu omo na obegina park na so na se mo ayede an. Omo team.
Na no ba kumanchi ba kubi. Ever start ball na meti be bi na meti supporter bi ka kire referees no so team match for referees ka kire o center no say vo no baby obedi vo say me na me turn na me de aka ye call for ndo mba mo obedi vo me na me turn na me kra na me yi toothpick man na de o me din se hu no park no so ate ampa na I saw ball a obedi that dem tim say fufu ni toothpick na adwuma and no na referees ni hia omo safety mo omo men be ni FIFA referee a FIFA badge e wo krum ha a di match ewo bi anadro a wo back to Kumasi say no oba Kumasi so no oba to aso de ako from Sunyane eba Kumasi anadro be 10 ka the friend say 207 wa ni bi e na ode eba FIFA referee ndi o ka so wo dina ho na your referees manager na so wo ye football na attack now the life guys at risk exactly. What do they do? Because that what be do they mrana ye adwuma we all for passenger car na sa udina ho no kwa ya stop kwan mu a enye ba no enye nipa ba ko enye nipa mi I think they were 3 omu nyina FIFA referees esi omu wa fire bad enye say obi say me say me policy ba kwa na mo wi ase say me oni me deal a say Ghana ni me a oni secret o ma Ghana ni anen ko bo me a oni secret to ma Ghana ni mea on found to we gina ball no wa win match na ko because at that time no wa men on fa hin hu biem nti ma referees ne men give them proper welfare obi di 207 wa mu na eba wo nti obegina kwa na opeka FIFA referee enye class 1 na se FIFA referee bo na di 207 wa 207 ne wa waro de den class 1 ne ahu the prague na we free su aba class 1 can't get me on for there he used to be careful referees me quite me ko do ba bi na omunya means of transport nko the match venue just say ye the moto better sa no na wo ye no na wo keka we no referees na nkasa na wo kasa asimi a kire wo moto ba bi a se wo si adwa no se wa mo ma me na omu di bo ni ya nya wo na be kasa wani so ade hunu
But so no ebi na we can say na no Lion coach na proper look at the kind of reception on the airport.
Opening.
On one case as an individual.
Yes.
Enti wa mastermind no ma kama.
He's a big boy now.
Walker.
Bobo
Jinamwa.
Wo be then
Kon kwa won pay.
Mo men.
But on so make us be a profession. Eno no. Wo se mpanyimfo no de nkwa mo hyede ni ene proper ayibia ma.
Mu no de animu no ni proper ayibia de mo mo. Enyo na be ka so person ko di World Cup. Enyo na be ka so person de ba ba kroma. Onye omo kan bi dey football ni safa. Omo ko so na safa. O de ma me fa no so. Mo se minister na se den. O se di da you se den.
And now, I won't be surprised if Andre makes the Black Star squad.
Adia minister ni no. Onjai.
Last time spear.
Yo ade bi wo ha wo. So we kan wie no wa be kasa ade ni so bi nsa wo kan ye den. Ene de me call sports show no so am pesen ka me nya be 1 hour de ye me analysis o. Ba mi di nkomo na me ni tea bread nkomo bi an makasa na mom ade ne she luta ne ko apunza. Asem na me ka kire school fees no I make ka kire tea bread no. Mfa so be na wo so. Because I know said the American enya me na she me nsa. I don't have any influence on it at the moment to do these things. Oh, my mom for now give me say the year can you and me, maybe I'm from where I say, minimum to have test waters.
Yeah,
I see them conform. These things are necessary. As the sports and recreational minister or whatever, no man here and your blaster say more. And Kauba ye or some matese Gaza and one be Kumasi or more contact kun wa born homo den. Ya test and Columbia sorry, ye be more proper training. Say the be a Ghana, your call with my jiggle, with my jewelry. These are the things as a sports minister we want to hear. Everything is about
that. Now, so production, my boy. Producer, I'm me. Your girls know Makoka, you know, Queens, your mobile pink ladies club match in there. Sports minister in the statement, Bafa. For foreign affairs, they mean so many statements.
Oh, yes, Anopakra, yes, sports minister.
Okay.
Anopame boy. Our Cassa,
Black Stars, now, they could do other issues. 3 seconds be no interview. What is why interview afa ba no?
The here on hono. Na no ada ne ne ayiwa ho afifa ho. Netherlands guy no Ghana.
Mr. Fever.
Wo tiremu nyoma ye se amanfo mu communicate na ni hia. Improve the facilities. Make them know say aduma no mo ye no mo mfa aduma bone. Me metro me di da you sem. Na me nye blasters da biara da e na budget o e na blasters o e na team aye kwa akobo we mo mbebo me hiko no mo nko World Cup ni bi. E de ba asem ni.
Wa da blasters pi.
Kasa ne ye ne dedo do nya aduma ne mfa ma ye pa aduma no ten kasa na wo kasa no. Ye ne nye ho onya de o ye no. Onya ayi say coach Tamasolesi coach o ba no mpede.
So project coach.
You see, me am tia me to abama chama so.
Oh yeah no one.
Do that be me to abama no. E me do betima ntina me to abana ma no.
Okay.
So oye bold a onye bold. As a supporters chama am for wasam wada o. Una di supporters na nim. Before you even make a statement concerning coach about the beba no, you need to probably consult the majority stakeholders in your supporters group.
The supporters
and know what the supporters at the moment you talk, you are talking from supporters need national Macau.
Oh yes.
At the moment you assume office as global supporters chairman, only personal say.
Because they all can matter now or some consultations be akọ. Circle sumasi mokwa ise ne say.
Yeni ye supporters need nkomo. Ye hwema be akotoko ni gina say ya. Yempe obi a oba nya so wonye trophy mfama yen. Pe de o kan say you say mo no pep nye pe ampa. Ye obi a ope instant result a onkofa ampa. Enti e say o consult on crowd for supporters no. Enti say board ni fra say supporters chairman. Ono supporters ni ko di nko say no mo kan. You will be able to give them comprehensive report and then to guide them in their decision making. Enti nya say na edru so o fra ya before so be make that statement make say baby edru say no. As an equal yempe instant result because in team no see a jekran ye kwa Africa ye ntimi nkonko ye no ma bi ehu hia you see there ye person a building team no for a stage enti ye managers o betima building team ma ye no omoni ehia wo mo then Ghana de obi ayehu because obi abeso ye ne ho gentle as media me mpe me ho asem nti ya ye kan adwen no mo se ye but that is how it's supposed to be ube ye nyina no ye nyina ye hia no wa ye as the supporters leader these things young farmer supporters no they hear you say you need to come. And before you register for ABOU census, you must have supporters group ben I'll join you. And more database no or beyond supporters group or me or more dominating scam among for the supporters group ni be here. Into more recognize them say these are the supporters group no. Call them, ask or more take on coach e be fan next.
But who say almost by a meeting supporters I'm say on the 21st of March 2020. Oh, live event center Kumasi City Mall. Agenda for the meeting no nine. The first one is introduction of executives. Second, vision and direction of global chairman. Third, briefing on the proposed council constitution. Fourth, call for unity and collaboration. Fifth, organization and restructuring of all supporters group. Sixth, Adakuja Fence Wall Project. 7. Appointment of an internal auditor. 8. A briefing on ABOU census and the way forward. 9. Other business and other matters. Now, I must say 10 o'clock. Circles need the about 10 o'clock. And other groups 4 p.m. Now, so baby, moye circle and now moye we now you are supposed to pay 300 Ghana cedis as registration fee. Because supporters circles say walk Ghana and the US in the now say supporters be share be meeting circles you have to pay 300 cedis before you make appearance.
Actually, be dim come be bra fa ho. Ebre na ebre. My acknowledge empanyimfa hodo no na on war offices o fia o hwe dwumadi nyina Dr. Bodum one my yenya signal say o if you hwe pa Director Joe of Jobuan Lotteries, Director Yankopon Shaw and I buy bonnet or do ni bibia so only abusian office amon hwe so and Director Steve of 20 Passion Consult Agency Director Steven Yankopon Shaw Habib ya bre na ya bre yanko
ona ye ko yan chia hwefo nyina na menchia ABOU Richard me madam for back ABOU no techima am so sending message say mo hwe ti menchia na menchia Officer Boatin Joseph so techima na menchia me krom abasefo nya menchia large quality of quality fashions
kwaku one pound yanko
ken ye ko ma menchia Mr. Joseph Amwani one yesi we dem swag gadget
okay
and I know Adainya, Neomano,
yes,
power bank number, and Kwaku Diaby so airport, Nenso ya available. Other ones never have account. Mr. Joseph Amwani, Obia Ubiano,
swag gadget.
Yes, swag gadget. Yes, a bar gadget once and some there. Namentia, a year, and Peninform war Incomes Enterprise.
But I say, a kind of was a day, Kwana Abubuano, we are Hannah Bremer, comedy Majines.